Give me 1 second, give me 1 second. Oh my god. Guys, what the fuck is happening?
Please welcome on the stage.
What?
Virtus.pro and G2.
What the fuck is happening? Let's fucking get it, bro.
That is right.
That's
Jay
why I woke up at fucking 9 a.m.
The side of G2 Meshi.
Equally important players, of course. We're all hoping
Boys,
to see a superstar performance coming out of Nico here.
I need to make Discord and Twitter notification, then I'm fucking ready. Give me 1 second, bro. Give me 1 fucking second. I'm fully discombobulated.
G2's most consistent player in Monacy, but for
Bang,
Norbert
bang.
Janko, he's been having quite the performance.
Yeah, you would be laughing if 6 months ago, you know, these players were side by side, but
What?
two of the most seen for players.
Prediction.
in both lineups.
No.
Hoxie and Flit up to
I'm
the
still fully
stage
asleep,
next.
chat.
The
I'm
ladder
still
based
fully
on
asleep.
1.35 rating
Yeah.
so far here. And next up, it's going to be joining
Oh
them
my.
Fame and Hunter match.
Give me a second.
And who says big game?
First
Says
Chinese
Hunter.
tournament.
That's the moment he shines, the moment he plays his best Counter-Strike. Hoping to see it.
Early
And
Shanghai
last to the
Major.
stage, Mir and next stage intro.
Last but not least, Freya, role players must not be forgotten, and they will need to step up for their teams in this game.
Bang, 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 bang. Ni hao. Everyone, ni hao.
And Nico, are you ready? Hell yeah!
What the fuck?
Shake hands and the game begins!
I've never heard Nico like this. Yo, you're nuts. Knock Steps, you're nuts. You must be from Australia, right? And you're happy that I'm live during a normal time. That's in the chat, Kerr. I need to make a tweet that I'm ready. Was, my driller? Did he say my drillers? He said my driller. Did he not say my driller? My driller! Let's go, he knows, he knows! We are here, Kerr! We are here, Kerr! We are here, Kerr! Holy shit. Mods, you better make a prediction. I have Champions Breakfast. OG vibes. Where's my OG people that always cry? Oh my god, but where's the old owner that fucking shows the porridge into the cam, which looks disgusting? That starts the streams early when there's an insane tournament going on. I'm fucking here, bitch! I'm fucking here, bitch. Always have been here. Champions Breakfast is ready. I put some chopped almonds on top. You understand? Let me make a tweet that I'm ready.
Virtus.pro versus G2. Now, Janko, we all know what happened last time. These two
Let me
teams
make a
faced
tweet
up,
that I'm
but as
ready.
Norbert so aptly and maturely said, the past is in the past.
Stop
This
donating.
is a completely different
Stop
stage,
it.
quite literally.
Knock Steps,
I just
stop
can't
it.
buy into it, Frack.
Stop it.
There isn't some
That's
little
in the
bit
chat.
out there in VP saying,
You look fries.
hey, listen,
I didn't
let's
have my
show
coffee
these
yet,
guys
Kerr.
that
Kerr.
we're better than them, right? And the same for G2. Let's show
CS2.
the world that it wasn't the crash
Live
that just
on
helped
Twitch.
us, right? Like we can do it again on a different
Guys,
stage.
Anubis,
cheer for
T-side
G2,
star,
please,
the VP.
bro.
What exactly should we
I want a
be
hype
match?
grand final in
Listen, if you wanna
China,
get technical, I
in
think one of the biggest battle when you go up against
CHENGDU.
VP is nerves
understand?
and self-control. Don't use your utility too fast.
I
You
am
know they run
CHENGDU
down the clock.
2024.
All you need to do is have a couple
Win
of
the what?
protocols
In the
to make sure you can
semi-finals?
spot the fast play coming.
Nine,
because
Habibi,
it can
nine.
happen. But if you are good
Quarter,
enough at detecting it
quarter.
and you keep your util, you can basically shut the door on their toes as they're about to enter the site.
Patience is a virtue, and G2, they got to be displaying that on stage as well.
Okay, Habibi.
Absolutely, that's the key against anytime you play against
Guys,
VP and the same
cheer
here,
for
and I
fucking
think
G2.
they're aware, you know, they're gonna have a
CS2,
tougher
I am
Anubis
CHENGDU.
today than they did.
Dude, they love
at
my
the
own
major.
easy.
Electricity
The crowd
for G2
is
crazy.
The crowd can be insane.
And it ties into
We
a
will
point as
find
well.
out
I
now.
know G2 is a team that benefits
It's going to be
from
the same
energy
crowd
and having that kind
that
of
we have at
vibe
the
around
Shanghai
them.
Major, at the
Also,
next
sometimes I
CS2
feel
Major.
like
It's going to be in
they
China.
overplay
So
situations.
you
They
better get
overplay
used
situations.
to being
I would
awake
like
at this
them to be
fucking
able to
time.
have a bit more
Alright?
self-control in these moments. They are in a commanding position.
what's actually all
Don't let
sleeping?
that crowd, don't let that adrenaline
There's
get
still
to
no
you.
prediction.
Make the right choice.
Got
I am
Anubis,
CHENGDU.
we've got Overpass, we've got Inferno if we
I'm
do
ready.
so require it. And I believe we are ready to be
Boys,
getting this series underway.
cheers, my friends. First coffee of the day. Kerr. I am still
5
asleep.
years since we last came to China, and
Habibi.
now we have to crown a new king in the East. Virtus.pro
Habibi.
taking on G2
Guys,
in what can only
to
be
me,
described
this
as one
competes
hell of a
with
grudge matchup.
with the Australian tournament.
This building is electric right now.
With IEM, what is it?
Have come out in spades.
It's not Dallas, is it?
They're giving us some energy.
What is
here.
it?
They're getting hyped for G2.
IEM Sydney, no?
Favorites today, but James got a couple of people on his side.
It's the same fucked up time zone.
Virtus.pro want
Let's see how the crowds are.
Matchup at the
These guys seem to be passionate. Let's go.
We got a few days of crowd Counter-Strike for China. We're getting into things. It's Anubis.
Vamos, baby. G2, 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 G2. Let's go. Oh my god, I haven't eaten yet. Chat, good fucking morning, everyone. I hope you're all fucking awake. The next CS2 major is going to be in China. Yeah? This tournament is in China. It's going to be... It's part of the same crowd. The energy that we have right now is going to be the energy during the next major. Early next
on one
CS2
side
major.
of the stage here, and I think, you know, for me, there's one man that's really worth homing in on right now.
Most important tournament so far in
CS2.
CS2.
Phenomenal tournament for this guy, right? Second
but I love
best tournament
anything playoffs.
He's posted
I'm not
in
skipping
CS2.
playoffs.
His best, well, that was back at the RMR one that G2 ran through flawlessly. And so I think G2 have really been feeling that extra help, that helping hand.
Guys, are you awake?
Finally starting.
I hope you're drinking your coffee right now. I wonder how many drillers there are under the crowd.
Good form, with Modesty consistent as ever.
Maybe
like the stage is set for G2 to do something here in CHENGDU.
They've had to work for it as well. I think that's the most important part.
Dude, this is going to be
The wins they've had, the
interesting.
games they've played, not really of this
What
same
time is it
level.
for you?
They
9.
wild
9.
Card. It was a quick
It's 9.
game one. FlyQuest gave them a challenge. The Aussies stepping up. And
We got boss playoffs, by the way.
Astralis, who are
Look at these
currently
games.
Pressing everyone here.
VP versus G2 right now, and then Liquid versus FaZe. Holy moly. AKA Cadian, you know.
Which locked them into the lower bracket.
9.
Vision even gave them a run for
Twister versus FaZe Gun.
Almost pulled a comeback. The G2
Oh my god.
were able to stem
The game that I wanted to see at the major, but which didn't happen because Liquid didn't make it to the major.
This is a team, Harry, that we've not seen
Holy
on a
moly.
stage in over a year. Not since Katowice
That's a weird one.
2023 has this VP core played in front
Dude,
of a
the
crowd.
arena is
That's kind of
decently
unbelievable
filled
to
on a Friday,
imagine
no?
When you think about how
First game.
highly we rate VP, not just for individuals, but
James
for
needs revenge.
the gatekeepers of
Oh,
Counter-Strike.
that PC
the team
crash,
that
Kerr.
locks other teams out of playoffs, denies some of the best rosters in the world.
It's Fanboy
and
Friday
never,
for
ever
Twists. What does that
seemingly
mean?
Get upset. They still haven't made these stage runs, so we'll have to see.
VP has been sloppy lately.
Break that today and go on a deep run here.
I swear
in
we got this.
CHENGDU. We're getting into it, folks. G2 picking up where they
I'm not going to be
left
able to
off
read any of the
back
signs.
in Copenhagen. It's Anubis to open.
Is that
Yeah, this was the map that when VP came onto it, they looked out of it. They were done.
Guys,
G2 steamrolled them.
I went to bed at like 2. And then I'm not even kidding.
Let's get this
I kind of
underway.
forgot that today is CHENGDU, bro. And at like 1:30, I was like, wait, wasn't there something tomorrow? I check HTV and then like, oh shit. Head straight to bed.
VP
Let's go.
running it down towards this A site.
I was at Barber yesterday. I was at Barber, chat. Sorry for not being live yesterday. My Barber could only do very, very late. Dude, this crowd.
2 kills to start strong in the pistol.
2v2.
One in through the
Dude,
flank. Hooksy
this
now
crowd.
dead. And so as G2 move in,
Come on,
they
baby.
flush out this site, man.
Next to Habibi. Guys,
Nexus seems to think so.
James
No
8
one
HP. What is he gonna do?
And they know where James was.
bomb lost on site.
He can't do it.
James, do the thing. Hey, use PS. It's Chinese version, chat. It's Chinese version. You saw that? They can't show blood in China. You see? The blood, it's blue. And the school is a gas mask. Because in China, you can't show blood and you can't show skeletons. You understand?
An explosive start from Nico.
We will see the Chinese versions of CS skins. Bloodhound gloves. The fucking school on it gets put into a paw. You understand? Like, it's so many things that look different in China. Crown foils are school foils. No, crown foils are gas mask foils.
Nexus spotted. James gets it down. 1v1, but no further. Well handled. Well stopped out of G2. James
They're
not an easy guy
hyped.
to put away when he gets you in a clutch like that.
Well, he's cooking even on just minuscule health. But G2 coming in with a statement with a confident, explosive start.
Guys, I'm excited.
Marcy on Julies is a delight.
Chinese
tapping
crowd.
out too, and that's what you want to see from
The
G2.
biggest glazers.
Starting strong.
They're the
This team
biggest
gets
glazers
on a
for
roll,
Face
when they
Clan,
feed
and we
off
have
the
Face Clan
energy of the
after this.
crowd or a
Chat,
pistol
they're the
round,
biggest
this team
glazers for
can run
Twists
wild.
and for Face Clan. We always,
Got
like, I
just
saw
a
so many
Nico now
people,
for VP.
Chinese
Pop,
collectors that
pop.
have his profile picture,
nothing to
his
play
name
with.
and stuff. It will be
Aim
interesting
for a
to see
B
who they
push.
cheer for. Let's go.
Hooksy, very common to see him in this position here, just jiggling, but they can run past this smoke.
it's only
They will run him
pistols.
down in an instant. There's that nade. Early warning for Hooksy. Let him pull out the SMG.
Yeah, man.
And
Yeah,
he
man.
will just tear them to bits.
Even some
Easily
team
done
damage.
on the anti. G2
Make it flawless.
looking for no casualties.
Yeah, they're playing this confidently. You never want to count your blessings, even when you're up against VP.
Jam always
in a low
last,
bar,
classical.
but they want to come through and send a bit of a message to open up this game.
Guys, am I
Nice
too loud,
display from
or is it
Hooksy
perfect?
And Nico, as they brush those Glocks aside without a worry in the world. VP now come out with the guns.
Perfecto. Nice,
Yeah, we
nice.
so often talk
like
about
the player
Jane,
from
VP's
Cloud9.
leader is someone who's very calm, even in the most desperate,
Oh my
the
God.
most chaotic
Guys, cheers, my
situations.
friends.
It's one of the big reasons why this team is so hard to put away. But I think one of the first times he has a real personal vendetta in this matchup, and a score to settle with G2.
Oh.
So this could be one of the more emotional games for Virtus.pro.
Yeah, especially when you consider the fact that we start on Anubis and
Champions
that's the map that
breakfast?
just felt like a write-off.
Tastes
right?
kinda
It
weird
didn't
today,
feel
not
like a
gonna
game
lie.
Because VP, well, they'll claim that they weren't shaken and that, oh, James said in the interview we didn't step up. We all saw what happened. We all know that that wasn't the VP we can expect. Absolutely shattered from, a crash at 13-11 game on Inferno. So we know the VP, we have expectation that they're going to show us a better game on Anubis today. They'll need to.
Yeah.
G2 coming in confident. Nico lining up a flash in middle. It does land, but there's a response there from VP. Everyone's blind. Everyone survives. And Nico double dips, going back for more. Put down very low. And still Nico doesn't call for any support. Instead, he leaves middle.
40 seconds. Very important round right
VP
now.
reinforce outside of the B
It's a bonus
side,
round for GU.
looking for this split into Hunter and Hooksy.
If we win this, economy is going to be great. Bomb towards B. We got 3 defenders on A. This is going to be tough. Nice, Hunter.
Run out, deals with the flare on the open.
CT's now rotating. Hooksy needs to buy some time.
With just the one and done. Hooksy does
3
what
and
he
3.
can to at
Winnable.
least keep the numbers even, but with Nico tagged
Kids
up
available. No
earlier
smoke
on,
for the retake. Just the molly and 2 flashes.
G2 are going to need someone else to
Dude,
pull
the hut
this
looks
back
better.
from the brink. This first rifle round for VP.
The ESL hut is so
Looking
good.
to come through as Monacy just complicated matters. It's a good flash, but Norbert holds the line.
Lol.
Run through by Nexa.
Jame
Once
always last.
again, it's Jame in the clutch. Couldn't manage
Next
it
guy's
in the
a molly,
pistol.
could come in
Fell
clutch.
short there.
Oh my.
That molly
Yeah, Nexa.
Gonna force a swing.
Holy
From
moly.
Jame into the hands of Nico he goes.
It's perfect.
3 rounds in, but that's 2 lost clutch attempts from the captain of VP.
But
Flush
close
down
rounds.
The last bit of utility. That's a perfect round for G2. Considering
Mods.
Hunter gets caught off guard, VP breaks
Ban
the
any
mental
spoilers.
timing of G2 by just smoking
Petty,
that molly.
Petty, like,
despite losing
are you dumb as
their
fuck?
First kill on the B side, they
You know
break
that this is a
in,
permaban.
get a nice healthy 3
You're a
on 3.
16-month sub. Say something right now.
In the clutch, and G2 keep it coming.
Like, nee, Petty, you're
VP, of
saying
course, go for the
XCD.
buy. Bomb plant.
Petty,
damage,
bro, stop.
and loss bonus accruing.
There's no way. Mods, give him an hour.
Honestly,
This feels
this
tough.
is my favorite map to watch. This guy use the AWP on. Jane gets his traditional smoke down in dark,
Nah,
but honestly
bro.
peeks
Nah.
ahead of it.
Yeah, with that smoke that VP like to throw, it
Take
leaves
the
the
alpha
channel
now.
open.
Arrow,
and a lot
W.
of players would respect that, but Monacy is not one of them.
Yeah.
He's going to use that channel to his advantage and peeks down, setting up Hunter aggressively in the water. Great double nade.
Hunter.
But Hunter is a real X-Factor piece in this round now.
16
this is
to
such
3
a
aware.
powerful position
It
to
doesn't
own.
even go to 16.
Not even needed. They
Nice
still
mayonnaise.
don't know about Hunter here. Monacy teed up, the info given
Guys,
across.
one thing I want to remind you of.
So confident, it's not necessary.
This
Hunter makes
map
a move,
is so
and he
two-sided.
hunts down Fame. G2, they're everywhere
Like,
right now. Nico Nico with a
G2
late
has
swing
4
in middle, and one
CG
by
rounds
one,
by the looks
VP,
of it.
they fall.
That's already more than enough.
It's just James and Norbert left with
It is
nothing to do
T-sided
but die.
deluxe.
G2 will offer them that. 3 players at this B-bomb site, and the AWP waiting.
Arrow, why are you awake right
Posted
now?
so nicely for G2, right?
What
All the
time
kind
is
of
it?
info plays that go down. The fact that Nico even deep clears mid. That means they don't have to shuffle this defense around much, right? And so VP are left with no real estate. Their options are go into a B stack.
Skyblock
Or try
aware.
to reroute over towards A
no.
when you don't control water, when you don't have m0NESY smoked off. And so with no map control, they will elect to go for the classic, right? They have to just save these guns. And I think any team would have made this decision. This isn't some, oh, it's VP, so they're saving.
Einguaden? What does
They
it
just
mean?
have no real estate to work with. That you can't win this round, and they know it.
Wow. Flit
It's nice to see
has
Nico in this
0
form
ADR.
because so many teams will like to play multiple players mid on CT side, right? Have that A
After
support
5
player.
rounds.
But what G2 do is just leave Nico in
That
middle
is
on
disgusting.
his own, very late in the round as well. He's holding on to his util. He's making self-flash plays.
The crowd
And
loves
that just
Mayonnaise,
frees
by
up
the way.
2 players per bomb site. Every single round.
China
for G2,
loves
they can
glazing.
aggress on A. They can
The really
flash
good
B for
players.
info. m0NESY can set a puncher in the water.
They're like me in high school,
It
bro.
gives G2 so
Well, I
many
only
more
cheered for the
options when
teams
they
that
don't
were the
need
best.
Reinforcements in mid.
I was a Bayern Munich
We'll see
soccer
how
fan.
Nico continues to fare. This time it's m0NESY taking the mantle. Solo AWP in
They
middle.
love Monizy.
Nico reinforces
They love
B,
Kenny S.
And Nexa has yet to be tested.
They love
since
Nico.
the
They love
guns
all
have
the
come out.
goats.
I love that even in this round, right, knowing that those AKs are like the big ticket item, this is a round for VP to try little gimmicks. And m0NESY is prepared for that over in middle. Anticipates a boost over the smoke. It will never come through, but good awareness of the situation that VP are in and what they might look to bring to the table here. Those AKs find themselves over towards B. Oh, that's a big kill to have given away.
Hunter out here
Down in
donating
dark, an
rifles
upgrade
doing
for
God's
Flit.
word. Kappa.
Nico again confidently facing though, wants to thin this down. Flit, will he recommit to that one? Maybe think better of it because the rest of his team are rotating
50
around the map and a
seconds.
gamble's been made for G2. They've moved Nexa off. m0NESY is still nearby. No, he's going to hear these footsteps. But it's a
Monizy.
mid-split he's got to worry about. Nexa's still stuck in the back line, hurrying up to reinforce that A site. Exec comes
You don't
in,
miss, young gun.
out.
Shot
Oh,
connects.
guys.
And with a bit
Guys.
of help from Nexa, this A
Guys.
play is made
Wait.
quick work of Nexa. Head on a swivel.
What do we do if it's
They will
13-0?
pick up Nico down there in dark, but quickly
Guys,
reinforced.
it's so
quickly
CT
dealt
side.
with. Hooksy
If
moves
G2
in.
started on T side, this would be a 13-0.
And there is
Maybe.
no denying that G2 have come into this matchup confident.
10K.
I mean, that's a bit of a mistake
Y'all
for
are
VP. They throw in
nuts.
the exec. Maybe they feel like they have to go on a timing before G2 rotate.
I'll do
back,
a
but
rack.
they'd already
I'll
been
do a
hurt.
rack.
And both
$1,000
players
giveaway at
moved
13-0.
Before the heaven smoke lands, all that was down was a bricks Molotov.
Guys,
and so VP
10K?
just go
Like, what are you
right into the
saying,
waiting
bro?
arms
10K
of
R&B,
Nexa, and
sure.
more importantly,
Wait,
m0NESY's
how much is that?
It was never going to
Never
happen with
mind.
pistols there. VP lose their timing.
Was?
And they will save one gun. G2 continue to build. This is
I've
CT
never heard the
Anubis
Chinese
we're
voice
talking
line.
about, and G2 are looking very comfortable.
They can't say
Something to
terrorist,
be said
or?
for that.
I think terrorists are banned in China.
Happy to make plays, and so far yet to be punished.
Lol.
Yeah, it's not often so quickly into a game you see a CT side making moves to constrict the map as much as G2 are. Mid take now for VP. Smoke in the way of m0NESY, but he's got backup.
Well, they know he's through. They bring the smoke. Good move for the flashes. Perfection.
Whoa!
Oh,
That's insane.
that's a miracle, all right. James sets him up to succeed, and now VP.
Those were his first 2 kills.
They slow it right down. They got full
Oh,
control.
wow. Reads the molly
Beats
like a
inside
book.
of
Knock on his
Molotov.
breath.
It's actually going to start ticking,
Nexa's not gonna expect
but not
it.
enough to take him down. Another nade on the smoke. Mir is not
Nice
worried. It's
Nexa.
only Nexa alone. The bomb can't commit there. VP is still very split up right now. 2 still heading towards B. Mir finds the gap.
Crowd's insane, yeah.
Oh, Hunter just turns around.
3 on 3.
Can sense the prey. And now this one's
Hooks is on
leveled
leg.
out into the 3-on-3.
Oh, what?
Clean drive-by from Norbert.
It's done.
James
Hooksy's backing up out of
well, Chad.
Might still
We
give
can
it a
do
go.
on this map
VP doesn't
10,000,
get
sure.
involved.
If 13-0 on this one, 10,000, Chad, I'll give it to you. I'll give it
looks
to
to
you.
do exactly that.
And I'm being nice
They know
here,
they've got him
because it
pinned
looks
in at
like
the
it's going to
site,
be a
and that back
13-0.
from Main is not going to be too helpful for Virtus.pro. This one could still get wild, or they go clear dark. That's what they have to do right now, and with Flit securing that kill, there's no more chance for G2.
You thought!
Opportunities, Norbert will
You
close.
thought!
And so VP, it takes them a while.
You guys
but they
are so
finally
greedy,
arrive
bro.
on this
So
T side,
greedy.
and it's thanks to Mir in middle.
Yeah, they do everything to be unpredictable in that round, right? They're actually still going for the A hit while they have a Dark and B main player, but because the entry doesn't come in, Nexa holds the line. Mir just uses his position to go to the other side. A nice mid-round move from maybe one of the more questionable players on VP, the latest addition. The guy who it wasn't certain he would fit into James'
Bullshit,
system
your
with
social
his
credit minus
history as a
10
very
more
aggressive
billion.
rifler.
Habibi, calm down.
Jay may have tamed Flit,
Is he allowed to say that?
but Mir is off the leash once again, making his claim in middle. And this time there's nothing to stop him. Nico's passive. Just blocking util. Mir's cool for support. And they're getting set up outside of A, but it's the same round as the previous. Mir with deep mid, the bomb outside of A, but at any moment VP can change their mind. If G2 get aggressive and play for info, Norbert can catch this kill. That could completely change the outcome of the round.
Is this League of Legends? I'm
going
done.
to get Hooksy out of the firing line.
Bro, being live at this
G2
time is
constantly
interesting,
keeping
not
it
gonna lie.
dynamic over here towards B.
I kind of want to do it
Double
more
setup now
often.
in lower.
Go live at times when the
James
core
rejoined
community
this
doesn't expect me to go
B-side
live.
Play.
The chat is yeah.
Once you learn
It's a
about
little bit
this
different
org,
right now, you
that
know.
might give you a moment of pause here. Committing into the Monacy AWP is far from ideal for Virtus.pro, and they know it, so they're relying
I'm
on
fried.
trying to bring some aggression over towards this A site, but it's just the one and done. That will at least rotate Monacy out of position.
Round relies on Hooksy.
It's exactly what VP wanted. It's exactly what they needed. But do they know that Hooksy never left? Anchored alone in the dark. He can stop that bomb.
Oh my
He takes
god.
two
Oh my
kills.
god.
Odyssey wallbangs the plot.
What is that?
Money made, but at what cost for VP?
Monazy is so cool, bro.
Red carpet rolled out, open sight, but Hooksy shuts it all down. You want to talk glow-ups for players? Norbert has been on the tip of your tongue, but Hooksy's individual resurgence cannot be forgotten about.
Oh my god.
He's hitting different. 6-1. And
That's-
another round where VP, the call is immaculate, but the execution is cleaned up by G2.
That's the part that I think hurts the most for VP. They go a man down, but usually they're pretty good at playing from the back foot like that, and they even get the reaction out of G2 they were hoping for, the one that they were looking for, and it still wasn't enough to leave a lasting impact on the round.
What is
Flash
that?
setup as well.
Vaishi goes for the
Riders
5.
coming for it. Full
Good
set
morning,
with a
Vaishi.
deep Molotov. G2 stake their claim on the B long.
07's in the chat for
Norbert, they
Vaishi.
know he likes to play this position, holding on the extremity.
Full by
He's got
VP.
Mir to
Dude,
swing
this
with
is
him
this
if
is a
need be.
joke.
Gonna go
What
for
happened to
two.
Virtus.pro?
Hooksy caught. It's an opening kill for VP, and they can slow it
1
right
to
down.
6
This is so
on T-side
claustrophobic
Anubis.
for Hunter.
This is insane. This is
He
the
does
most
have to just
one-sided
kind of fall
Anubis
back
we've seen
here
in a
and
while
concede
between two
control
tier
of the
1
site.
teams.
It's crazy to think that he could try and hold on to Dark and B main when they've lost this much ground. And so G2, they're kind of flying
Only Hunt
blind
on B.
here. That smoke gives him a bit more cause to play it closer. Now he just has to worry about the wrap into the back of the bomb
Like
site.
what? Nice
Wally was
molly.
meant to be for Hunter just so he couldn't sit behind the smoke and spam and stop these players from crossing it. Bounces and blooms wrong.
G2 are almost saying it's like, Hunter, go huge or we don't go for this round. Nico
Hunter.
is pulling himself over towards this B site right now, but with
Come
the
on.
plant in for Virtus.pro, this next door
Nice.
is a hell of a lot. And
Nice.
Nico and Hunter cook up a kill. In comes that Monacy AWP. G2 are right back in this from a man down to a
6
man up
HP
in the
Hunter.
retake.
Gets
With
one before he
Dave
dies.
dead, a new
What are they
hero has
doing?
got
They
eyes on
can't
this
aim.
one.
They
Will
can't
be
aim.
forgotten about for Virtus.pro.
No smoke. He needs to get it down now.
Game's not been able to post the clutch yet. They tap the bomb. Peek out and
This is
Monty
so
clean
easy.
with it.
I beat that guy in a 1v1 easily, bro.
He just wants one kill to thin
What was
the herd. He
that?
doesn't want to get it in too early and give G2 the chance to stick in the final second. He needs a kill, a molly on the bomb, and that clutch is his, but m0NESY denies immediately. This kid doesn't miss, we know that.
You know, coming into this, we were saying this is an emotional matchup for VP. Well, in the same vein, I think G2 want to prove that they would have done this on Anubis regardless of how they got there. They want to kind of set the record straight on that.
I just realized the games that we have
This was
today.
always meant to be a G2
The
match.
crash of the VP
Anubis,
game
that was the
happened
idea.
against
It was always
G2, do you
gonna be
remember?
2-0.
The Nvidia crash
Close,
was against
over
G2. This
fast,
is a
over
rematch
time.
from that time.
To an Inferno.
And after this we have Liquid versus FaZe.
13-11
Twists
close.
versus his old team
G2 were
versus
never meant to be
FaZe.
given a chance,
Guys,
but
what are
now
these two
the
games
day
today? I just realized that this one also is
G2
crazy.
Make their claim.
Bro.
m0NESY finding fame in A main, and we got that bomb again petering out, uncertain.
This is your payback time, VP.
relying so
Where
much on
are
this
you?
opening kill, and when they can't get it, they get scrambled. Uxie, deep fight, that's ugly, but he will survive. And VP again just seesawing right now.
Did you not watch
They
the
can't
groups?
find
Hell
a
no.
weak bomb site.
They started at like 7 a.m. That's
Two with two players
in the middle
here.
of the night.
As they regress on B to get information. They're about to find out the terrible truth. m0NESY, there's no flash for this position. This might just be a 5-on-3.
m0NESY's very comfortable on this line. First shot misses, but he's out of there. They are trying to close the gap and move in on m0NESY.
Oh no.
Easier said than done. Another missed shot, but
There it
not
is.
third time. That's the charm for m0NESY. Nexa lends a helping hand and ins that rotate from middle. Nico roaming around the map and locking VP out of it.
G2 is so
We're too
active
good.
on this CT side. It's not like they're necessarily getting flanks, but they're making information plays. They're going for B long info. Right there, 3 players on B, playing retake. They move in, they smoke long, they clear all of water from dark. What does that do? That just frees up Nico to again run to the other side of the map. He is there as soon as the execute comes in. VP, with the exception of one round, feel like they're running into stacks every single time. And that's because they are. Information play has been the name of the game for G2 on CT Anubis. And VP Seesaw is getting rusty. Someone needs to oil it.
Your VP are thinking, where's the weak link? Like, where do we find that ground to get in? You're
We
always
don't have
looking
one.
over your shoulder, worried that m0NESY or Nico are going to be there. More of this B-long
Dude, 1 to
aggression
8.
out of G2 and a perfect time for it.
Des
What is second
highlighted,
map?
you know, the guy to look out for VP in this tournament has been Flit. He has been playing a monster tournament. He's had great games. Sure, VP haven't had
Overpass.
that level of opposition
Wow.
that G2 have had to face, for example.
Mayonnaise
But
masterclass
Flit right now
incoming.
is 1-4 in opening
VP
duels.
has lost a lot of
It's not
overpasses
enough.
recently.
VP need more. They need this
Even though it's by
5-on-4.
far their best map.
Well, into the A side they go. It's just Nico and Nexa here. Fame provides that opener that VP were looking
There
for.
it
And
is.
Norbert
Oh,
runs
wow.
down Nico up in the heavens. G2 have been willing to throw themselves into these man-down retakes, but surely 3v5 is too far gone.
And with money on the line, this wouldn't be the right call for G2. They can play to contain, try and take some players out at the end, but by and large, there's no way you should be retaking this round.
This is wild from Fame.
On
getting
paper, this
aggressive.
game is over.
Uxie tries to turn and contain them.
On this map.
Will get locked out. This is a very aggressive hunt from VP.
This is VP showing that they're not giving up, right? They're not going down without a fight. When has this team ever, not been contenders for a comeback? And so they know the value
Check
of dropping
Astralis
these guns
results.
at the end of this
Astralis
half.
has been
They can get a
fucking
couple
no.
around, sneak them into the T side, and maybe they can work with this game.
I saw the scores
It is
here and
a
there.
very uncomfortable position.
Look at this, bro. Astralis at this tournament.
For a reason. They're here for revenge.
2-0 versus VP, 2-0 versus FaZe, 13-2 versus
For a
Steel Helmet.
4-round
Bro,
T-side
since they got
on
fucked at the
G2's
RMR,
pick.
They have been
They decide
absolutely
enough's
insane.
enough. Let's just go for a flat-out.
And
execute.
Jabby and Steven, the $2
4 or 5
million
players
combo
rather
is back.
exploding into the A
They were
side.
completely
Utah
silent
lands.
during the fucking
They
major.
play
I
off
swear
to
on
the
God,
fact, and they find both
all
entry
the
kills.
social media stuff got to their
Very
heads.
nice
They
work.
fixed it somehow.
James got an AWP now as well. Let's see where he goes.
Remember when I said Australis can win the major? That's the team that I'm talking about.
Something G2 haven't really had to worry about
I
yet.
don't want them to win the major, but it's an insane team.
They've already crossed.
And Blame F is gone now. Devices are gelling.
So Monacy sets next.
They want to take this. Flash is lobbed over from Nico. When they learn about Fame there, they decide against it. They leave Monacy on the angle, but that will free up an extra body to rotate over. Either to lend a helping hand in mid or B.
I don't know if Flint's in position.
VP have done a good job of securing these forward positions, but a great flash. That's a free kill for Hunter. And mid looks clear, but Mir, who's done nothing
Nico,
since that
rat.
double kill round that got VP on the board, has to replicate that here and now. As VP set their sights on middle.
Does the Molly connect?
Molly will flush Nico out and into the open.
That's
a
1.5.
missed shot from Monacy. A mid taken, but they pay the price
This is
for
perfect.
Oh no! He hits it! The volley lands, but there's nothing VP can do with this damage. Hunter's even closing the gap on the flank. He jumps too soon. VP going back, and finally G2 drop the ball. They'll pay the price. Can Mir catch this rotation? No, he needed that. Everyone's low. Hooksy can win this
All
on his
1
own.
HP.
Essential 1v3, and he's got it in the palm of
This
his
is so
hand.
easy.
Hooksy holds strong,
Bro,
and G2 don't stop.
what the hell?
This is really worrying for Virtus.pro.
How is VP here? Sorry.
When even Hooksy's throwing his name into the hat with the multi-kills, with the big holds, and don't get me wrong, they're softened up. A lot of the damage already done by Nico and Monacy. But this is a worrying tone now
This
for
is
Virtus.pro.
one-sided right
This
now.
half is well and truly away from them, and it was a long time ago. They've not been able to get more than these one-and-done isolated rounds.
Man.
They're never building money. They're never able to punish G2. Those conditions to get freebies for VP have never been met. The last thing you want is for G2 to feel comfortable. But that's where they are right now.
It did feel like a different G2 coming into
Imagine a
CHENGDU.
third map on
Nico,
this. We go to Inferno.
a better face
We go to
than
the
we've seen
Nvidia incident.
since the dawn of CS2.
Oh my God.
Been an avid critic.
Who was there last stream? The 10th of April incident.
Aware of his lack of form. Number 2 player last year across Global Offensive. Nico,
ohnePixel, but
make
why is your
this-
VOD only 50 minutes long?
come back
Well,
in a new
well,
game.
well.
And
I
if
wonder
G2
why.
keep this as dominant as they've begun today, maybe there's a title in CHENGDU for them. Explosive B execute, VP sticking to simple stuff once again.
Easy.
Held back by the util initially, but they're going to start moving through it now. Monacy, smoke blowing open. They will find him.
Oh,
They need more with Hunter holding
20
the
seconds.
fort. It's a double up, run up by Fame.
nice.
We can win this.
That's a G2 finally. Virtus.pro
Miss
can
Mono.
look to break their money here and now. If G2 throw
Nico and Nexa.
themselves into this retake and come up short, they are broke.
We have only a flashbang
Jay
left.
holding
There
the
it goes.
line on this AW.
Hey.
Nails the shot to Nico, and for Nexa, it's a losing battle, and he knows it. Moving in, first kill found. That will interest him.
Nexa.
The VP don't budge, don't move. A muscle, another, and a missed shot from James.
One
AWP.
chance, one opportunity,
Nexa
9.
has to run at him, has to charge at James. And
Nice
even
try.
all the kills.
Nice shot.
The
Last
glory
round.
is Virtus.pro's. They win that round by
If
the
he hit
skin
that
of
one
their teeth.
opportunity, bro. Nice try. Dude, G2 is playing nice today. Very nice. And VP is playing ass. What's going on? What the fuck is going on? Boys, If you're completely clueless, we're already in the playoffs. Yeah, this is the quarterfinal. We have literally only 2 games a day. It is so early for us. Why? Because the tournament is in China. It is in CHENGDU. All right. The next CS2 major is gonna be same times, by the way. So you better get used to it. You better get the feeling of it, because the next major is in Shanghai. You understand? I'm vibing right now, not gonna lie. We have VP versus G2, which is a rematch of the incident from the major, the NVIDIA incident, where VP crashed in a pretty much game-deciding round, which may have cost them the major. Aware? The most insane moment we had recently. This is a rematch, and they're not taking their chances right now. Liquid versus FaZe. Right after this. Holy shit, this is insane, bro. Of course, Twists versus FaZe Clan. Holy moly. Chad, who do I cheer for? Yeah, I swear to God I have to cheer for Liquid. FaZe Clan has been to all of these grand finals. Liquid, as a new roster, they need to gain some confidence. Cadian is the guy who I talk to the most. Jekinna is an absolute fucking friend. Same with FaZe Clan. Both teams I absolutely love. On both teams I have homies, bro. Both teams, you understand? But this Liquid roster didn't find any success yet. They didn't even make it to the major, okay? FaZe Clan, last major grand final. I have to, bro. I want to see this team play at the top. And what they need is some confidence, maybe even a first trophy under the belt, you know? Trust. Also could be Cadian versus Stabby tomorrow. 9. Her Liquid versus Charles in the semi-final. Imagine. Oh my days. Also running an ad of none during the second half. Mouse versus G2. That would be a banger as well, bro. That would be a fucking banger as well. Oh, I don't want Mouse in the grand finals, though. I swear they're not that good of a team. G2 is gonna win, bro. G2 is gonna win. Trust. Sorry. Yeah. Hey. Remember the major, bro? Y'all said, yeah, Mouse can win the major. Nah, bro. I put 5 bans on that shit. Hell no. They beat Spirit. Yes, they beat Spirit, but it was a fluke win, bro. It was a fluke win. It was after the Astralis game where Donk had his first bad performance after 11 maps. Okay? I'm telling you, bro. I'm telling you. Boys, we gotta check the Reddit afterwards. Let's go. Second half, which will be a short half by the looks of it. YouTube live? No.
G2 are running away with Anubis. No contest for
Frozen.
Virtus.pro, as they have to really grind out that final round win to find 3 on their T side of Anubis. G2 have come into this trying to play a very constricting brand of Counter-Strike, and they have succeeded in that goal to open up this quarterfinal series.
Every player you would want and you'd expect, and then even someone top performing for G2, and for VP it's like the opposite. Mir, his second time ever on a stage since the Gambit days, and he is going absolutely ice cold, as well as top performer Flit at the bottom of the server. VP need a pistol round or this one's cooked, and G2
look at that.
The needle. Look at this call.
I hate when people do that.
All the way through to B. Flip makes a nice move. They're
Come
going
on.
around the wall. They're running into the stack, into the trap. The Lions are waiting in the den, and BP with 3 in CT. They send a 4th as well. Don't give this away.
2v3 winnable.
2-1-5. G2 take a slice, but Flit should be here to end it. Dropping the bomb will do exactly that.
If Hooksy wins this, I give away a knife.
And Hooksy might be doing pretty well, but expecting him to win this 1-on-3, well, that's wishful thinking.
A very expensive knife. You know me.
Chasing ghosts. Trying to full reset.
I'm not gonna name any numbers though yet.
They've already called their setup. KC's the kit, but this bomb is not getting planted, Hooksy. Got to do this through firepower. VP are ready to trade. Swing of contact, jiggling for info. They remain active. There's that spot. Now everyone sets up.
30 seconds.
Virtus.pro looking to long out G2's map pick.
Hooksy.
And a pistol round could be a nice start.
I'll do 1,000 on a night.
Cleanly done, and it's
Nice try,
Flit
nice
who does
try.
a lot of the heavy lifting there, right? 3 kills from him in the
Guys,
pistol.
I didn't think about this through today.
And it's been a very quiet map from
The
him.
games will
He
end
just
when I
saved
usually
himself
start
down
my
bottom of
stream.
the board. Well, with that pistol round, he's now risen
Fuck do
through
I do?
those
Like,
ranks
bro,
a little
like,
bit.
is today like 14-hour
And if
stream?
they
Like,
get Flit
what's
activated,
what's the plan here?
That brings to life a whole new piece for James
This
to
is
command,
awkward.
one that's been missing across the map so far. It's still a long way from envisioning a world where VP get us interested again in this comeback.
Actually on CT side.
24-hour stream. Suck
It's the
my
start
nuts.
they needed. It's what was required, the bare minimum.
I don't know
for it.
if I will ever do a 24-hour.
Norman with a bit of vengeance actually takes B-Long for a change.
I don't
Getting
think
flushed out
it's
that
cool.
T side.
It's a lose-lose.
G2 run A main, but it's only footsteps baiting out Util. They've done a good job. There's only a smoke left for VP.
I would rather do stream the next day, you know?
Just on the guns alone.
Like after a
Should not
24-hour, you're
taking
discombobulated for
really
like
any
2 days at
casualties
least.
in this round. That's the aim. Mir just trying to warm in.
I would rather have a
Shooting
6-hour,
shadows.
6-hour, 6-hour back to back to back than have one 24-hour and then not stream for 2 days, you know?
Great
Does
pigeons.
that make sense?
James is here to.
Maybe one
Finish
day
it
though,
off.
maybe one day.
Oh, that's a. Luckily, not much of an upgrade.
Glock upgrade onto the P250.
But James wants to save there. Like he wants his armor to play for later. Oh, my
wow.
goodness, don't make this weird. That's a disgusting flick, and they see Nico down below, but Flint is here to stop it entirely, and Hunter will go no further than one.
Well,
Flint's actually throwing himself
Full
into
by
some of these
incoming.
fights now as well.
I'm telling
Just
you,
trying to build a bit of
13
confidence
to 5
back,
for
and he's
sure.
done that across these last few rounds. 6 kills since getting onto the CT side.
This feels like the most important round in the whole map now, right? It's G2 just having to make a statement
Hey,
in their
show-
first buy. If they lose it, then
He tried
VP,
to
this
fight the
comeback
camera.
is materializing,
Oh
and
my
G2 will
God.
know it. We've seen this team get in their heads, play scared, play not to lose. They've got to come through confident in their first T-side rifle round.
Oh, Flit flashed through the lurk smoke at B.
dude, this is way too easy.
So two similar but opposing ideas there meeting
Nice
over
M4
at long,
craft.
and
Look,
G2 come
he
out
made the
ahead,
fur
but as soon as
holo.
he tries to lurk this no, but has
Battle's got holos.
where he wants them looking away.
Nice
What
hooks.
timing. The B site has fallen. VP are already
over.
saving.
Hey, the bomb!
That's a disaster. He hears a molly down lower. That makes him turn, but it's smoked off. He had the perfect
We
position
forgot
to
the
find a
bomb.
double kill, and even the save is not guaranteed. Exa looking the wrong way, and so VP assured on some guns, perhaps.
This could get awkward! Why did we leave the bomb behind?
That is disastrous.
VP, they didn't even want to attempt this. They were going to take the upgrade. They were going to save. But they have been gifted a reason to go for the round
This
with
is a
control
joke.
of the bomb.
Guys,
Everyone from G2
this is how
has to
G2
come back.
Has the potential to still lose this map.
You do
To lose
not
to
wanna
themselves,
give up
then
a
tilt.
5v3 like this with
G2
a bit
loves
of a
to tilt.
misstep, leaving that bomb at the T stairs.
Munizi.
He doesn't know
Oh,
what to do.
man.
Gets back just in time. It's quickly getting away from G2. They can't quite
2v2.
believe that this could be the way back in.
Bomb got picked
And from
up.
where they had to go get the bomb, Mir has tried to take this timing, regain control over
Time
B.
is so low. It has to be perfect by
Beat
G2.
Hunter to it, and he won't be able to stop this bomb crossing. But considering this was meant to be a save for
No.
Virtus.pro, and now they have a very real chance. It's just Nico left up in the clutch. And with 2
Yeah, look,
to
look,
do,
the tilter,
he's
you saw?
overrun.
You saw?
3v5 out of Virtus.pro.
Oh, 9.
Is an
Touch, take a timeout and
undeniable
shout at them.
mistake. That
Be mad
is
at them.
the end of the
Classico,
line for
classico.
Hooksy. He prioritizes speed
Anomaly.
over safety and takes that bomb
I thought he
to
quit.
middle, not T-spawn. And Mir's mid-push wins it. I mean, Nexus saw them saving. That was the call. They're done. VP won't be in middle, thinks Hooksy. And look at what it cost them.
Yeah,
3
what are we
versus
doing? I
5.
think he said, what are we doing? I'm reading his lips.
Just when G2 are about to confidently put on that first gun round, not only are they tilted, they are now broke.
Oh, no.
And VP They will make the most of that opportunity.
This chat. Dude.
Yeah, that's one of those tilting rounds you could have had. I think that's just the perfect way of putting it.
This game could be historic, boys and girls.
Oh
my god.
You did everything right up until it came down to actually finishing
Nico,
the
try
round.
not to tilt challenge. Impossible.
Trying to make up for it now on the low buy, but a quick response down in dark out of Flit. And VP are looking re-energized here. Hunter is trying to be a difference maker, and right now he is making a difference.
3 and 3.
If G2 can forget about that round by picking it up with Tech9s here, that brings them right back in, and it's all Hunter. Been waiting for him across this entire event, across the release of CS2, but he shows up now, and he's given G2 a fighting chance.
Clean.
Honestly, it's ugly, but he will get that kill.
It's done.
Good
And
shit.
there's no attempting this for Flit, so G2, a huge sigh of relief
We needed that.
as they make up for the severe misstep of that last round. And it's all thanks to Hunter, a big game player looking to prove that.
And a big round. I mean, how the hell does that come through for G2? Nico's the one gun, and he gets shot over the smoke, and then Hunter just comes through with a triple entry.
Huh?
Dropping the AWP when the retake is getting going.
What does that mean?
Finding the only player in the B-bomb site. Absolutely perfect for Hunter. Just when G2 needed him. And they can forget entirely about the round prior. It's VP calling out their second timeout, even their money in a weird place. James going for a glass AWP. We have players on 2K. This is a mishmash. This is VP risking it all.
Is playoffs 1 word or 2? 1. Dude, after this Liquid versus FaZe, holy
You
shit.
Behold and the coaches, that's
Holy
been with
shit.
James since the beginning, since the avant-garde days,
Wow.
the major finals of 2019.
I'm Chinese, it means these nuts. There's no way. There's no way she put a photo when
What
it
can
says
you really
these
say
nuts.
to dig
Come on.
yourselves out of this hole now?
Here we go.
James got that AWP, and with him bringing that out, he wants to be involved. He wants to feel like he had a part to play in the round. Takes it over towards B early. That's where all these rounds have ended up for G2 thus far, outside of the pistol.
Good timing.
Right as that AWP looked to leave, right as James shifted out of position, G2 play into dark. They at least force a bit of respect out of Virtus.pro.
This is what they want, though. They want VP to overstep at A main because Monacy's just holding the line with this AWP. When the pressure's put elsewhere, they wait for a reaction. VP don't bite. That's the warning you want.
Don't leave the bomb behind
Plenty
again.
of util all on this A site for VP.
And this bait and switch runs the risk of having Flit just get mollied, and then he's forced to make a play. Luckily enough, G2 go back, and so that punish won't get to come through yet. Nexa will move back in a position. Oh, he thinks about the molly.
That can escape, though, just to clear the position. He'll go for the swing with it, but right now it's G2 surrounding Norbert on this B site. It's a great timing on that smoke, and they do have an HE to blow it, but
VP have fully lent over towards that A site. James
Single
just
B
rotated
defender.
off
Oh,
of B.
VP.
Norbert's probably calling for help. He'll need it.
This has to be our 11.
He's in this all alone.
It's
And
only
impossible
Norbert.
task. He's
Major
gonna
winner
watch both
Norbert.
main and
Not
dark,
gonna
and
happen.
That's too much pressure for Norbert to withstand. This time the bomb is firmly in Hooksy's grasp, and it's in with the rest of the pack. There's no missteps here for G2.
Make that mistake again, but you don't want to give it away in the post-spawn. Even the 4v4 does not entice VP. And no, but that's twice now. He's looked away right as G2 come through the only choke point they can. Both times.
Two more needed.
Molotov, and he turns around. Maybe he hears a pin pull.
Who's
thinks it's a
Australian
flash,
in the chat?
But that's really awkward. He
Where's
only
my
has to tunnel
Australian
on one
drillers?
position, and both times G2 find that timing.
Yeah. W.
I mean, if anything,
your
despite
time zone
the
is so annoying,
horrendous
though.
mistake of Hooksy crossing mid, the fact that G2 can respond confidently with
But you don't
a
get
couple
to
of
watch
cleaner
anything live.
rounds,
Well,
that speaks to the mental of a team we've seen deteriorate in these positions.
Yeah, and I think in a lot of ways you would rather make that mistake now in a game that you hold a nice, comfortable lead on, as opposed to
We do
later
anyways.
in this series.
Fuck sleep. Okay.
G2 will not be keen to repeat that.
Fair, fair.
With the save ball forward, VP is still a big threat here.
This chat. How the hell
They know
Ohne
they're
awake
running
at this
out of
time?
time.
Usually, I would be awake
Honesty
like in like
posted
10
on
minutes.
this AWP, takes an aggressive lead, and
Nice, man, nice.
free kill on the opening. Flit left is the sole B-site defender, and when it's Flit left standing, you know where he is. Hooksy blows that smoke open. Mir now tries to take up arms,
has to
but
be
he's
it.
one man versus the hordes of G2,
Yeah.
and Hooksy doubles up to make this one happen.
Statement
Fucking
game
go.
from Hooksy. He's had a couple of very impactful multi-kills in this map. Great opening kill for Modesty.
Let's fucking go.
Going for a play.
Keep in
And
mind, this
Jamie's
was our
taken
map
his
pick.
orb to the A site.
Overpass
Ever since he
upcoming,
bought it
but
glass, has not seen an opponent.
VP very beatable on overpass
He has
recently.
not been a factor. He has not
They
been
lost
able
to
to
worse
play in
opposition.
The most consistent player of Virtus.pro. And an empty T side
Actually, that
where
didn't.
G2 are even hunting.
Overpass for VP, lost to Astralis. Won against G2, 16-14. Fucking OT.
And these guns are all VP have to withstand what could be their final round on Anubis here. If even one of them gets removed, that is a disaster.
Here we go.
Nexa trying to knock out one, but he won't get there in time. Regardless, that commanding lead that G2 held,
Vamos.
they'll maintain as they surge towards the finish line.
G2
3 in
at
a row
12.
On this T side, each round
They lost
cleaner
to
than
choke
the last.
at this scoreline.
Just perfect there for Modesty. So good at stopping.
But surely not
Mid
today.
move, and just
Surely
getting that
not in Chengdu.
tiny timing shot
Lock
on Normal
in.
Crossing, who's had a bit of a rough time on this B site.
On Mur.
G2
The buy is desperate.
trying to prove they can do it on Anubis, no matter the stakes, no matter the situation.
And they're close to running an identical scoreline to the one we saw back in Copenhagen. That one ended 13-6 in G2's favor. They would look to really legitimize that. It wasn't down to a broken VP mental.
And it was off the back of a dominant CT side, the same as last time as well. So G2 making it clear they've got something to say.
Come on,
Can
come on,
Fame
come on.
stop what feels to be
Nice.
destiny for G2 to close on this A site. Modesty gets that trade inside of the Molotov.
Follow.
James, he's here finally with a chance.
Actually gets to play around.
Whoa!
Oh my, he never even
He banked him.
missed.
Through the wall.
Do it again.
And when Monasty's doing stuff like that, when he's forcing respect out of James, this one does not feel set for Virtus.pro to
It's
ever
over!
get back into. They get mauled by G2 on Anubis. No contest.
Not even close, bro.
And with just
VP
James
on Anubis
standing
sucks.
1 kill away from a done deal on this opener. G2 standing.
Who does he think he
And
is?
do
Can he
not
is?
let Virtus.pro bring
Let's
this one
go!
back or even get competitive. G2 and
Overpass team in the world. And they have to show that today because it didn't feel
Last
like
time
VP
these
on
two teams
Anubis.
played, on overpass it went to OT. And VP
Are they
won.
shaken on the stage?
Barely.
Or can Virtus.pro play up to the level that we know this team can inhabit?
After this, FaZe versus Liquid. Twists versus FaZe Clan.
Oh, a bit of a read out
Awkward.
of G2 in the pistol. They start 4 strong down
Come on.
towards this lower site, and with Nico in connector, that rotate is going to be quick.
G2,
It may as well be
G2.
5 players down here at B, and as Virtus.pro move in, they will go
Nice
right
Sexter.
into the
Sexter
stack.
taught me how to hold dildo. Look at this, bro.
withstands.
Could have had a better fucking master? No.
Pushes in and around
Look at this
him.
guy.
He is the sole
2 kills
defender
already,
left
make it
actually
3.
in the site with Nico.
There it is!
Con.
2
There's an
bullets.
option
Doesn't
to
go for the
change
reload.
your
No, he has
mind.
1 more in him.
But Nexa
Did some
might
damage to
remove
James.
that
Reload comes in.
entirely.
2v2.
He's got the
Everything done by
bomb trapped
Nexa.
in here at Monster.
Could get an ace this round.
G2 keep it even.
What a beast.
I said in the group stage, Nexa may be the best P2K in the, player in the game right now. And while there's not much competition, this guy consistently puts up multi-kills in pistol rounds for
Goddamn
G2.
right he does.
What a time to do it.
50
on that
seconds.
full B rush. VP cool it off, but they're going back later. Grouping now.
Hooksy, huge position. Can catch one off guard here.
While he clears the
The
map.
timing is good.
They get closer. To whose benefit does this work? Hooksy in the open, dead immediately, and that's opened up the path.
Schade Schokolade.
Well,
Nexa needs
need
the ace.
clutch if he wants to do this.
Imagine.
But a one-man army in the pistol so far. But is this the end of the line?
Dude, the USPS looks so cool.
Let's vehicle in the sight so
It's
we can
the
rotate
Chinese
B if
version.
Nexa was here, just in case that gamble's in. But Nexa's walked every step of the way.
Sexa. Get the
No
fucking
kid.
ace. Ace on
I want to
pistol.
say no chance.
In the quarterfinal, imagine.
VP are not even giving him
Good idea, but
a single fight.
The level to what they played passively in this pistol round is insane. If he had a kit, they wouldn't be able to stop him
Yeah, but
defusing
his
the
teammates
bomb.
did nothing this
But
round,
those
bro.
are all if, buts, and maybes. And Nexa, one thing's absolute: even as he gets these kills, there's no win in the round.
4
Mir
kills on
locks him
pistol.
out of it, and it's a big start from Mir. Bit of a non-factor on that opener, but here to play on overpass.
VP are back. And it's hopefully going to be worth the wait in this series. Would hate to see this team just completely crumble and capitulate on the stage. And I think it would only lead into a narrative that VP are becoming more and more beatable as time goes on. Sure, G2, they love this matchup. Hooksy said he doesn't have a problem with reading
Dude,
James.
it's 10
The
a.m.
results do
only.
speak for themselves.
Nah.
Side with the asterisks.
Dude,
G2
this
have been
is so
fine in this
fucked.
head-to-head.
This is so fucked.
But are VP looking more beatable by the day? Or will they wake up now that they're on their map pick, their home ground?
Nah. What do you mean, bro? I wake up for 7 in college, bro. I used to wake up at 6:30 for college. It's just like, I changed, you
Team
know?
don't need to commit with him here. In fact, even he won't. Shows a close contact.
How did I do that?
forces out nades,
Bro,
flash smoke gone.
I
And
used
you
to
know
wake up
G2
at
don't have a lot to
6:30
play with in this
because
round.
school started at 8.
Nico is their heavy hitter.
I didn't need to wake up this early, but I did because every morning I didn't take a
Still
shower, I
G2
took a
hold
bath.
3 smokes. They know what they're up against.
And I was
That's
like,
for sure.
just taking a bath every morning for like 40 minutes.
It's something the desk were even highlighting, right? G2 very aware that when you're up against Virtus.pro, you,
My mom
you
hated
need
it.
to
She was-
hold on to
she was
this
saying that I
lead for
waste
as long
water.
as you can. And VP might think they've done an all right job of getting some of that out of G2,
man.
but it's
It was
just
so
the
cozy,
one
though.
piece. More of these smokes getting dropped now as
It
Monacy
was so
smokes
cozy.
off the long side.
Nice.
Cleanly done with the Deagle. That puts the fear in Virtus.pro, but Fame, chance smoke spam. Knocks out the one top side defender. 20 seconds
Nikon and
as
M4.
VP move in.
Just enough time. How can Nico get involved? That's the question. He's coming out bank side. He can trade Hunter. But VP have rifles and range to
We have a
play
flank.
with. Most of them still sitting inside of the site. Flit in a great position. One that you would spam on a rifle round, but G2 don't have the weaponry to do so. He is very potent right now. The spam's not doing anything through that smoke. Fame has first contact. Nico needs to nail the trade, or this round is dead in the water. Get one, but time is ticking. No kit.
Nico.
VP halfway there. Fame will make it so.
And well done to withstand a force fight. Next chance to do some damage right as the door
It's
is closed.
13-0,
Clean
$1,000
moves, get
giveaway.
them
You
past
know
him.
the rules.
And so VP will stick the landing on that conversion.
Let's go G2.
G2 now broke. They went all in on that round.
Was? Warum? Why with spacebar? Why with
Already some
spacebar?
more fight
Huh?
out of the individuals on Virtus.pro.
What does it say when they win a round?
Yeah, G2's just going to line up with a flash. Maybe pop into water here. Got a man in the connector, but oh, they've seen him and quick work.
Full eco. Why Navi not play? They skipped it. They skipped CHENGDU.
Nico trying to find an opener with a Deagle. VP on, biting.
Nico. Just hit a Deagle chat shot.
Chain cleared the boost after the flash. Nico was ducked down. But it should never come to matter. They're not taking short.
They've got so much space. Someone just needs to get this bomb at this point to ensure the round. They've got A under control. Lock and key here. And Flitch just going to start farming.
Seeing this position makes me want to 1v1.
Oh, careful, buddy. Bridge too far, perhaps, but for a moment, Mir looked at B like he wanted to take that bomb there. Fame's still calling. He has the entire site. G2 don't even know.
Chad, who do we 1v1 next?
It's that slow.
I still got to get my money from Dona
bomb into A.
in a rematch. She wants to double it for a rematch. AK 4,000, which is crazy. JL. Bro, what am I going to do against JL, bro? Fucking get 13-0, huh?
They really do dot the I's and cross the
Deagle
T's,
only is
don't
too
VP.
easy. JL would need to be, like, knife only.
I mean, G2 may as well see if they can find any more
JKS,
damage
that would be
here.
way too unfair, bro. I would have to use,
In at the end, tap
like,
the bomb,
5-7
He
only,
still has
maybe.
util to like put pressure on.
alley-oop.
In they go. That chance to do damage will elude G2. It's 1 kill off of Nico's Deagle. So that should be the end of the line. Cleaned
I mean,
up,
we're making
mopped
it
up.
somewhat
Nicely
expensive.
done from Virtus.pro, who go flawless on the back of the pistol.
doing
But
her
now the guns come
nails?
through for G2. Monacy donning that AWP. It makes an appearance at the first chance for the G2 squad.
James can join him as well. It would be no helmet against M4s, but let's see what he goes for. He will commit. Worth the risk, feels James.
1v1 Trilux.
Two
Trilux
very
would fuck
fast
me, bro.
AWP players. James holds the line in connector. Flint gets aggressive. But that nade on the smoke with the spam. G2 keeping pressure down below. Flint still makes it relatively unscathed.
Ooh, I wanna do 1v1 against Sparkles. 4,000. The last time we won, I was just hella nervous.
G2 starting a lot of these rounds 4B so far.
I swear I'd win that.
Defending against the rush. Hooksy is that rotation player.
Minute remaining.
Had to be a lot of pressure on Nico over here on the top site as James searches for this kill. Nico doesn't want to get caught jumping right now, just jiggling between long and toilets.
Come on,
But this
G.
leaves him open to timings here.
I want the Mayonnaise
He's rotated
masterclass.
back up towards upper.
Hunter still 0 kills, by the way. Let's keep an eye on that.
G2, once again, very good job of maintaining the util, right? 35 seconds left on the clock.
Classic VP.
And Nico is just waiting
Minute without anything
for when and
happening,
where to
everyone's
place this
still alive.
smoke, and he's about to lob that in.
Nice,
now into the
Nico.
bathrooms. First kill secured. With that smoke in their way, this is a very tricky round now
20
for Virtus.pro.
seconds, it's a fucking
Need
game
Fame.
time, I can't.
Another kill out of Nico with Fame dead. It's a done deal. VP can't even justify attempting this one.
I
The
love
util
watching
is
VP
enough
on
to lock
overpass.
them out of it. If one thing is already clear from these first 4 rounds of play, and from what we've seen in this matchup already, it's that G2 are keenly aware of what they're up against and how they want to stop it.
Face
This
jersey.
util usage has been really, really strong for G2 because not only are they putting pressure on early, which is
I
just going to
think
slow VP's round down, right? You see how James doesn't even
most
continue
of them
to
are
connect
Faceland
because
fans, boys.
they're using nade combos
The next
on
game
smoke
is gonna
and he's
be
scared
nuts.
of a boost, perhaps.
Face
Or
versus
water being taken.
Liquid.
G2 also saving just enough to drop smokes at 25 seconds. That's an aggressive play for Nico to move closer, but getting that kill wins the round. Unless Fame comes through and finds Monacy, there is simply no way VP can win it from those positions.
Timeout comes in.
So yes, as you say, G2, they are well prepared. And even
That's-
though you wouldn't expect this of most teams, I still feel like we need to see VP have a strong T side on this map
Simple.
because they so consistently do. Winning halves,
Huh?
even against some of the world's best.
What's going on?
So sure, 3-1 off to a nice start, but G2's guns come out and immediately field around.
Let's go. How big is Chengdu? What's the population of Chengdu? I've no idea. I've never heard of Chengdu before.
Close.
It's huge.
Making use of these boosts a lot.
16 mil. Wow. Dude, how is China? It's like, what, 1/7 of the whole world population, no?
This is a more standard bathroom crawl here for VP, trying to play early for a change. And when you get that kill,
That's
you just
insane.
know to go.
Yeah, with Monacy dead, rotates scrambling on towards upper. G2 are already in a bad shape, but that bomb being so far away, VP weren't quite ready for the pace change. And so Norbert's got to begin a very lengthy rotate here. That means for now, these 3 players for VP have got to hold the line.
Nice.
It doesn't pan out for Flit. There's still legs on this round. Fame tries to draw it back in a VP's favor.
Oh, yeah. That's a tilter.
Nade from Norbert.
Major winner Norbert.
Gets rid of the danger
Kobe's
that lurked
Nico.
in this round for Virtus.pro.
There we go. There's the mastermind, James, realizing exactly how to solve that issue. He notices that G2 stalled him out in these rounds so far, and so the solution is so clear. Go for that A pick. You know, if he kills Nico, I don't know if VP rushed there, but finding Monacy, it's just a canary in the coal mine. It screams that they're 4B. The AWP is on upper, and VP just run in. What a perfect pace change to call in response to the previous round.
Yeah.
And even though Monacy's scoping there, I don't know if he's really, truly ready for Jame on the angle at 120.
No, you're not. I mean, it was a way faster round across the board, right? And that is VP learning from their mistakes, both in the one round that G2 found here, but also from the last time these teams matched up back in Copenhagen, right?
No.
It's a good realization for Virtus.pro.
Yeah.
One that they had to make, an adaptation that they have to make that's been forced from how G2 have looked to counter them here.
It's a cool arena.
And everything is very intentional. All the moves that G2 are making are to slow VP down, to keep that late round util effective, right? As much as VP essentially, in a usual T side here on Overpass, walk around the map and kind of peacocking the whole time, right? Like giving the illusion of a presence, putting that pressure on to try and draw out the util. G2 have been doing the same, but they haven't been going about it by slowing it down with smokes. Instead, they're assembling these boosts. They're having Monacy fire off early shots over in middle to give the illusion that AWP is posted,
End
to try and
it's
take
ended,
the pace out of VP.
Guys, you gotta
so
enter faster.
in the same way that G2 have been calling
Are
VP's
we live?
bluff,
Yes.
VP do it right back to them there.
G2 call a timeout.
Come on, GU.
Try and find a solution in this gun round.
Got 2 safe guns. Why is Hunter still at 0 kills? I said keep an eye on that. Bro.
And again a boost. VP changed the tune up long very quick again. 130. Look at how deep James got, and he's looking for that A pick, trying to find one of these rifles. No one's even close. Does Fame scale? Again, making this move so early with James covering it just feels made for VP. G2 are not going to be able to figure this one out. The jump spot can come in, but James got the info, and that's passed along to Fame. Did Monacy see him?
Oh.
Yes, he did.
When is he?
Trying to play close. Fame hits the headshot, and VP, they're not committing to this execute. But
None of the rifles are
one
here.
hell of a fake.
Wow.
Oh dear. That will complicate things.
Nico on the deagle.
James just juggled the gun out of there and threw it out of the map.
Smart.
Bomb towards B. They're trying to bait the CTs out.
Arm up Nico.
Not happening.
So G2, it's this B-side defense.
We're adding defense.
That is where the
3
guns
people are here.
They're starting to rotate out. Nexa is left as the sole defender with a boost actually in the back line. Both these guns in a position to succeed.
W boost. They're not gonna. Hey!
And with Nexa,
They're not gonna expect this boost though. Free kill.
Bomb gets away
30
from
seconds.
Virtus.pro.
James so far away, and
No
G2
kits
realize
are available,
they're
chat.
going to push in, try and trade out these kills while Flit's panicking. Nade is going to land. Hunter can't stop this bomb no matter what he does. And James' late position is now here on time to close this one up.
No chance.
There was a moment where G2 had all the pieces in the right place. But VP take the kills, take the space.
F
now
for
look
me.
to take the round.
That's an Australian
Season
FK.
coming through, and G2 are so hesitant here. Reboost. That might catch Jame, but
Hunter.
on the angle with a kill. And Nico should save here.
If he's allowed.
Guys, they are fucking us.
It really is like a game of chess watching VP, not just in general, but especially on this map.
Yeah, I mean,
She's
I
asleep.
don't want us to
He's yawning!
mislead anyone here in that VP, sure, they played these last
Who's
few
here
rounds
for
very, very
CS?
quickly, but the beauty of what they've done is they've let G2
Nah.
know, okay, we know what you're
VP on
doing, and we
overpass.
know how to counter it. And so
The crowd's falling
ripple
asleep.
effect on from that is that eventually G2 are going
Oh
to
my
start
God.
using these smokes earlier in the round. They are going to be more proactive with their util to try and take that pace away, right? And so long term, that should facilitate some of these more
VP,
standard,
bro.
slower VP rounds and bring their style back into the matchup. You're just getting rid of the counter. And so I guess the big question for me is how long the G2 remain stubborn in holding on to this util?
3 smokes, minute 30. James gone back to spawn to pick up more util as well. Old heroic move. Want to see. There's no flash on this fight.
Oh,
Fame gives
FaZe
it.
versus Liquid right after this. G2, please. 2-0 these guys,
Thinks
bro.
better. Back to B for VP.
Send them home,
Setting up 4 strong.
Lock in.
And only 2 G2 players in position. Huxey's got to be considering
it's
that rotation,
poorly sided, though.
especially as Nico takes space.
This is bad.
Has to clear Fame out here. And right now, it just looks like a setup.
I want at least 5.
Ready to
At
play
least
later
5.
into the round. Nico's in no hurry.
Next one.
But maybe VPR.
Next one, just get a triple kill again. You did it once, you can do it again.
Next they're trying to
Fuck
self-flash.
me. Nice Huxey.
Huxey, last line of defense down on B, desperately
Hunter,
calling for these
good
rotates. They get
repositioning.
up into the heavens. They
Snake
drop
on
through
clear.
to lend a helping hand. Hunter
Jame
now
looks at
posted
it,
over
timing.
towards the barrels.
20
Are they
seconds.
ready for him to be here so quickly? This is facilitated because of the push from Nico.
Flank coming
So
in.
he arrives in good
4v3,
timing.
this is
Backstab
perfect.
on a
We're
Jame.
squeezing
He
from
now know
all
about the
sides.
flank, but is that going to be enough as Huxey
2v2.
continues to hold the line? Did all he had to in defense of this B site, did Huxey. And now it's down to Monacy and Nico. Names
There is a
alone,
kit
these
on
are the
Munizi,
two
but
players
only
you want
Munizi.
here if you're G2.
He hears him.
But will they offer up the goods?
Nico,
First
Nico,
challenge
Nico.
is Flit on this
Yeah,
short
man.
side.
Come on, come on, come on.
Get rid of him. Only Mir left standing. The most limited experience player on the stage for
Nico.
VP. Will he crumble?
Nico,
under the pressure?
yeah!
Nico.
Kid. No kid, he didn't have the kid. I said, oh man.
Mir takes it to
Don't die,
tie.
don't die. Ah, ah.
Nico even falling to the bomb blast.
Oh, that's
Everybody
tilted
dies.
it looks.
And VP get to keep
They're
building
laughing,
this
bro.
lead.
Yeah, Mir didn't know it, but he took the most important kill of 2. Monacy with the kit was stuck out CT side, and Nico never had one. Bought just
Nico's 3
enough
kills. How much
time.
does he need to do, bro? Where's his
And
team?
Norbert knows that's a round for VP. Man, they're looking red hot. We didn't see this on Anubis. Individually, it felt shaky, and sure, G2 were throwing themselves at
Mods,
VP
you
in
can
a lot
close
of
the
rounds.
predictions.
But right
Mods.
now, we're just seeing that trade power of Virtus.pro. With 1 often comes 2.
Once you can close it way earlier.
And they are
like,
hitting every single headshot on these BXX.
I don't really give a fuck today.
6-1, a dominant game the other way on the hardest half in Counter-Strike. T-side overpass, not if you ask VP.
Ay.
Can G2 craft an answer here as this game slips away round by round?
This guy said, no, I'm not even going to say it. I'm just going to quote it.
I like that it's starting to make
That's
moves
crazy.
early, disrupt the game, thin
That's
VP out
crazy.
at the
we go.
opening stage of the round. They know about Monacy, they have no clue. Nico lies here and wait. He gets his kill on Fame, and Jame just sells him down the river, wants nothing to do with this one.
Nice.
Meanwhile, Huxey's in connector, even covering. Norbert makes a crazy play as that smoke blooms. And VP
This has to be our round.
given a little looser round for G2. It comes at a cost. Oh dear, that jump. If Flit just swings, that's his kill. No way he goes through it again.
Nice check, buddy.
Nexa gets out scot-free.
Nice
1
check,
HP
buddy.
remaining.
You had it.
1 HP the difference.
And like that's a
1
save,
HP
really.
on
VP
Nexa.
gonna call it this early. They're gonna hang around, but their money is in the bin.
Bro.
Despite these wins, it's come down to a couple surviving, and so G2 win it in a 5v2. Nice early move. Nice to see G2 taking some space. They've been relatively passive, right? They're trying to beat VP at their own game, play that clock down.
Let's fucking
But finally,
go,
G2,
baby.
the wheels come off, and they just go hurtling towards Virtus.pro.
Yeah, I mean, you saw what VP wanted to do there, right? After they stopped the double push in mid.
I had a really aware moment yesterday.
Well, the rotates are going to be
I was
very
watching
slow,
Papa Platte,
and
German
that's
streamer,
a lot of resources
and he was
being
playing
used
old
over
games
towards middle. So
that
they
he played
try
as
to
a
pick
kid
the
that are
pace
dead
over
now.
towards that B
And
side.
then he played them to see how they are now, you know?
But those
Like
players on A were
Realm
always
Royale,
gonna
for
take a
example.
very long time to
I
rotate, and there
downloaded
was no
Urban
getting that
Terror,
space back for VP, so it
and
felt
all the
like
servers that I used to play
even
on
though he's
are like
playing within the
0 players, bro. None of them like. There's not a single AWP only server. Always what I used to play, not a single zombie server. It's over, bro.
And they end up getting punished
I
for
uninstalled
it.
it again. I couldn't play it. My childhood game.
Considering the kind of mental battle that's taking place in this map between Jame and Hooksy,
We should do that as well, by the way.
that's a sigh of relief round
Revive
for
old
the
games.
G2
It was
squad.
fun as fuck. We just fucking revived H1Z1 for a day or something, you know?
Too bothered calling against Jame. I can make
It's
those
fun as
reads.
fuck.
Certainly proved to be true on Anubis.
We put up a 100-player lobby.
Different
Holy.
ball game now on overpass. Oh, in the connector again with the smoke
Let's do
break.
it like at one point.
VP have somehow not been punished on these fast comp plays. Sure, G2 have not fought inside this position.
No more YouTube nostalgia though.
Getting out is very hard.
If you know, you know.
G2 have made an effort to keep the pressure on with boost, spam, HE's on smokes, door off every round.
Oh man.
It's VP's smoke that is limiting the view.
Do a 1.6 server? Maybe.
Oh, finally, more aggression. G2 take water. First time they've done it all map. It's going to free up a third.
I like
for A.
that.
That's exactly what G2 need
Nico?
right now.
We have tons of space.
Completely done for Nico on the opening.
Nico stepping.
Oh,
Nice James jumping, Kurt.
No!
Nervous?
Can't quite find him.
one shot.
11 HP on Nico.
Even though he brings him low, you really needed that trade. Oh, Nico
ready
holds
for
on
that.
for it. James tries to punish on the jump up.
Oh, might need to
They
move.
really want to deal with Nico. They really want to get rid of him. And even though they do eventually, they're so wounded, they're so hurting. It's an easy round for G2 to close.
I said I
This
want
one
5
is
at least.
repelled
Run it.
from the long side, from Nico with that double. No questioning his will to win, his form in this quarterfinal matchup.
After time would be devastating for Mia.
CT
Swinging Hooksy takes
What?
a gun and he gets out. What a play for Nico to be ready for the jump up there when James
sounds
tries
cool.
to fake him by flashing the smoke. Very heads up play for Nico. Gets both his kills and wins the round essentially off that. VP is just desperately trying to. Wow, that was in the air. Didn't even land it.
I've been thinking there's a
Well, meanwhile, G2 is stacked on that top site. It was never going to be easy. He is forced to give his AK to Jame in this round. He plays Glock armor.
I think I'm good, bro.
What's Jame cooking?
Well, thank you. Podcast? I've never done one, bro. I don't know. I kind of want to do my own podcast, huh? I kind of want to do my own podcast, bro. Jeb, would you watch it if I get like, I don't know, like
Full B pop.
we do a JL episode?
Honestly, as is the case on Anubis,
do one with
in
my
the
driller.
right position.
Yeah, but something that's good here for VP, they actually have the
it would be
util
like
if they
pros.
wanted to do this play twice.
We'll be like pros. Most of the pros.
They can use that to draw out the first wave of util from G2.
Yes, no, yes, no. Map
Short
makers.
control is a problem for VP though, as they try to move in.
Maybe, yeah.
Oh, Hunter just caught looking away.
You have no
And he didn't
questions?
really get a lot
Nah,
of
bro.
info
I'm
from
really
that.
good
It's not
at
like
being
he saw
yapping
multiple players.
spontaneous,
That was
bro.
one guy with a Tech 9 walking at him.
Let's make the most of this, say VP. They're going to get a boost up, try and squeeze out another entry. Monacy's behind the pillar, though.
Like, we waffled with Cadian for like 1.5 hours, but Cadian was easy, like...
Fake on the top
because
side.
Cadian yaps anyways, you know?
Cause. Nico's going to get that info nice and easy as he runs right by. And this fake will do nothing for G2 still. Nico lets him in, but that other player's rotating B. They know what's coming.
Nice.
Everyone in the right place at the right time for G2.
Ouch.
Lock finds Nexa, and so Monacy's got to do it. Can't hold on.
TikTok.
Mooksy, there's so little time
5
left.
seconds.
1 kill on Jame, and that would win them the round, and he knows it.
Oh my god, that was so
Nico
close.
takes the fight.
He did not need to
Mooksy
fucking
was
peek that.
Scared that might have been thrown away.
Jesus.
But G2 are able to withstand it.
Oh, unnecessary. But it doesn't matter when you nail
That would have been a full tilt if Nico died
all the
there.
risks, through the smoke with a second on the clock, and he still wins that fight.
Why is Nico
Unbelievable.
going for that? Oh my god. Yeah.
Oh, you saw the fear creep into
He
him.
knew he'd won it. Nico puts that into question, but man, Nico is stepping up right now in a huge way on this top side. We talk about G2 and FaZe being teams that they are maybe shaky in the group stage. Maybe they'll go home early, but if you get them on the stage, if you put them in those pressure positions, they will perform. And sure, top 4 is not enough for this team. But Nico wants it all.
Yeah, you know, something I can't put into words just how risky, how almost unnecessarily risky that final fight was at the end from Nico. But this is the thing, right? Like, the thing with how Nico plays is he is a big risk taker. That one is the most egregious example.
The crowd.
But it's throughout the tournament here. You've seen him take those risks, the moments that Nico usually excels in. And they've been problematic. They've been 50-50, shall we say, in terms of the success rate from them. But here we're seeing Nico enter that final form, the form that he was known for all across CSGO.
Yeah, Yanko broke down those rounds. We
Nico.
saw those mistakes. They're not happening today.
Steps are
not
being
on the
heard.
stage.
Timing
Nico
important
gets
here.
pushed in, aggressive, but there's 3 players there.
That's
they jump
a
off the slide and dodge him
tilter, bro.
completely. Monacy out on an island right now. Big risk. They spot him with a jump, and he knows it. Got to get out. BBC and Orb, they might not want a tango. Waltzing their way to long instead. It's only Hooksy here. No support. Maybe this flash could do something. Oh,
Hey!
he wastes a spray. 5-on-3 for VP. Monacy still nearby.
Hunter's even moved up as well.
Fade. Oh dear.
You
What's
really want
happening
this
right now?
kill while you've got him boxed in.
We really want to go to third map, huh?
No chance to get it.
By the way, you see that M4 chat? It's also a changed skin.
VP changed
We're
their
playing
mind
the
at all. They
CS
spotted
the
the AWP
Chinese
earlier. They've just
version
heard an
of
M4
CS.
fire off, but they want to stick to their guns here.
The M4 desolate
AWP
space.
is still
Keep
in
an
play
eye on
up
it.
on the top side, but as they come to this realization, they've given up control of B.
It's an astronaut. In
So that
CS,
kind of
in
forces
our
them
version,
into
it's a
Monacy.
school.
Forces them in
Nice.
to this AWP. And Monacy's got the ball rolling. He's a very tough guy to stop once he's got hot hands. And Monacy right now, they're scorching!
How?
Third kill! Bomb away from Virtus.pro!
2v2.
And in the final
10
few
seconds to
seconds,
plant.
that kill from Flick could matter the
Bomb
most.
gets picked up.
Now they have to get past
Both
Hunter,
CTs
who
are here.
sits
Nice,
one on the
Hunter.
board for
Flip.
G2, but he slows
The
them
time is
down
running
enough.
out, buddy.
He buys
Needs
enough
the last
time.
kill.
There's no winning this for Flick. Hunter and Monacy have robbed VP in that round. They earn it by blood.
Jesus.
That is a heater indeed. Monacy.
Maybe go a little bit
What a
earlier, VP.
monster. What a flick. And just enough for Hunter. It's not pretty, but it's a round, and G2 are back in this game right now. The crowd loves it.
Let's fucking go, man.
6-1 down, 6-5 now. Can G2 split the half like they did in Copenhagen?
Guys, 5
G2
50
are looking
rounds.
to mirror that Copenhagen performance across the board. And it didn't feel doable, man. They were 6-1 down.
Well, I hope
Nico
they
is
don't
so back,
completely
by the
mirror
way.
it. There's still Inferno in the pocket.
Nico on top, was also on top on map 1, no?
Chance for an even scoreline, that's huge.
Nico.
For G2. There was never a world where you thought this was
Yeah.
possible. And now they're
Oh,
right
yeah,
there.
style on them.
Looking to lock that
Let's
in,
go!
if you will. 5 straight for G2 and an
It's
even
fucking
half
doable, bro.
locked in.
That
been
too,
good for it this series.
G2.
We are getting a Nico masterclass and flashes of brilliance from Monacy as well.
Lock in.
It's time to flip the script and see if G2 can get it done. In
I want the pistol. Overpass first pistol.
here's the
Next
thing,
I got 3 kills. Nobody
go
else did anything.
Mirror your performance from Copenhagen. If they're able to
I need
show
everyone
they've
to
learned
deliver
from
right
that and take it one step further, this time besting them 2-0. Obviously,
We're exploding
back
on
in
B.
the major, it went to overtime
VP
here.
anti-shredded. Look how they're taking space. They know exactly where we are.
I mean, there's no doubting this guy
this
over
round
towards
is over,
Monster. A phenomenal player in this position is Norbert. And so he opens up in the pistol.
Unless
Mir can't stand the
they
test
have a
of
fast
time.
flank,
Nico
which is
to
scary,
tap
but-
him out, but the backstab from Flit sticks to the landing. Fame's even flanking all the way through
Nice, Nico.
Monster. But right now it's Nico for G2 making all the difference. Nico, one more man left to fight.
Sorry.
It's this monster flank that he's not ready for. No one is.
1v2.
And just next to Fame, a big hat trick on the backstab, and a pistol round saved as they put a stop to the wrecking ball of Nico.
What more can Nico do? Those were phenomenal shots on a flick back on short as well, but it's flanks on flanks for VP, a very aggressive CT pistol,
Fame guy.
and the second backstab is enough. Damn.
Bro, I need to clean my monitor, bro.
Nico has set Monacy up with an AK here. No ego in this round. He wants the AWPing talent on a rifle.
Uneasy, hero AK.
They need him now
It's a full force
in
buy.
this second round because VP trying to convert off their pistol, holding on to their util.
I think this is a nice
Camera?
idea.
No way.
And I mean, there's always been a great relationship between Nico and Monacy. When you get dropped the AK from your top fragging rifler and he tells you to go to work with it, maybe that instills a bit of belief in Monacy.
Yeah, his score's not pretty, but he didn't look cold.
Dude, Nico
in that first half.
17
I mean, the
kills.
first map he was excellent.
Second highest fragger, 8 on Hooksy.
Often not in the position.
Oh, we are so
Outward by
back.
Jame once or twice.
Holy shit.
But the one round it mattered.
Chad, did he fuck this whole tournament?
Can this second chance be?
First map he was also on top.
As well. VP are 3 strong on top.
Yeah?
But here's the thing, if
Wichtig,
you get
bro.
an entry, if this Tech9 rips Fame's head off, not only are you getting closer, you're getting guns gifted, you're getting armed as well. Support is here, Fame doesn't know where to look. Monacy sprays down
Oh my
too,
God.
and that's why you give him the AK.
Guys, and this is a net profit. If you lose the
Nico
pistol but win the
never
follow-up,
doubted him, not even for a moment.
that's better than just winning the winning
And
the pistol
VP are
itself.
left saving their victory. Short-lived here.
CT economy is fucked now.
And after a 5-round drought, having G2 claw their way back in from 6-1 down to an even half. VP were hoping this was how they could get back to their winning ways.
Oh my god.
And that is not the case.
And what a statement this would be for G2, especially if they 2-0 this series, because everyone thought that VP were going to do exactly that to G2. 2-0 them, knock them out of the major, not even make it to playoffs. That's really, on paper, what should have happened when we saw Jame crash. But G2, they make the most of that. They get to the semis.
Mayonnaise. Dude, they love
And now
him.
they make a statement.
They love him.
We are in fighting form. We are in championship form in China. And we will win this game every single time.
Yeah. Nico.
Yeah, I think even the way you phrase that point shows why G2 also have their own set of stakes around it, right?
Here we go.
I don't think they love the narrative. And so this is their chance to prove that in current day they are the better team.
Jame going absolutely cold on this map as well. Going to need that CT AWP to be such a huge factor, but it's just delayed by the fact that
I thought he was going to say deluxe.
We won't see it for a while.
Not like Jame has really done much on either of the maps here for Virtus.pro.
Especially not on CT side. Anubis, he was, it was wrong reads, it was wrong positions, but the score still stands.
I mean, with the type of AWPer he is, that's a very big deal, right? He's not someone who can afford to make the wrong reads. He likes to kind of shelter in place and wait with that AWP to deny real estate. And when he ends up on the wrong side of the map, you already know what that means for Virtus.pro if the opening kills aren't found, right? He ends up saving, and that's why he had no impact on the first map of Anubis.
50 seconds.
And it's rare to say, because even in games where we've seen VP lose out, like, you know, high stakes matches, a lot of the time it is Jame performing and his team not being able to match him. We've seen that so many times. And he's trying to drag them through, especially at majors gone by. But, oh, this is awkward. They're getting thrown. What a pressure put on, but Monacy's equipped to deal with
Bad
it.
timing, bro.
Norbert on a big
Get
flank.
his
BP
hands
rushed
fully-
around the map.
fully
Luckily
down. They
enough,
saw
Nico
everything.
has that
Yeah.
A sight, because they're going to come running up Con Jame. Can he do anything here? Jumping
Nice.
in the air. Monacy down. It's still a trade. And with Nico having this control, VP surely getting it locked out of this
Literally, I
round.
really appreciate it, but I don't know, bro.
Yeah, even with the nades coming in, it's not going to be enough to.
But I wish you best
stop
of
that
luck,
plan
bro.
with the backstab. We'll stick
1v1.
the landing, and now it's down to a 1v1, and Nico has the info. He knows where Flit's coming from.
Fault plant, though. Kid
that?
aside, Nico doesn't know. Not for certain.
Nico's got to be active here. Waiting
Nico,
right
Nico.
now. Bomb tap.
Flit doesn't have a
Gonna
kid.
draw a peek. Nico just calls his bluff.
Ooh.
Starting to move out. He's seen him. He's seen him. That's all the info he needed. Nico closes the net. Goes
time,
swinging
though.
wide,
Big
but he knows
dig!
he's done enough to take the
But
round
literally, I
for
really appreciate
G2.
the invite, bro.
Yeah, that's a gamble you make on the anti-Eco. You have to gamble they don't have
Let's
a
go,
kid
bro.
there. So Nico doesn't go swinging. The bomb's a little wide, but Flick could have been on it. And Nico just gets that late jiggle, all the info he needs. And it feels like Nico...
Nico's unstoppable right now.
You know, real issue he's had in this series, a bad round, a mistake, an overstep. Yanko broke down those two pretty awful rounds on the desk coming into this matchup. Rounds where Nico is jumping the gun and leaving Hunter in these clutches. Nico is not doing that. He is winning rounds on his
Nico
own.
18-9. Second highest
This is
10
what
on
you wanted.
mayonnaise.
This is what we waited for.
Let's fucking go, bro. This feels like
Number 2
CSGO
player
again.
of 2023 finally back. G2 staking their claim on this T side. That one's costly, and that's why VP
What?
have a little bit in this.
Nico's not going to win any awards for that Molotov.
The crowd with the
Slows down the long
sitcom laugh.
take, meant to assist them in clearing out the tree position, and so now they've got to check it manual mode, but no one for VP there.
VP kind of echoed the last to buy in this one. That might be something that G2 don't really expect. You would expect more investment in the previous round. So there is armor on everyone. There is split with this AK, of course, saved.
Yeah, I think when you play this VP squad, you treat every round like there could be something in it.
That's what everyone says. How's he got an AWP? I don't know. Info getting gathered at the right time. VP went from 4A to 5B.
Why?
And that re-smoke gives G2 a taste of their own medicine.
Huxi needs to play first.
30 seconds. Don't lose to time like those opposing
Mixer
team
with the early
guys
spot.
did.
They found it out.
G2 are moving back up. They've
We are
got
much
the
better,
top
come on.
side under lock and
Lol.
key, and even though that spam does good damage onto Nico, it should never be enough to tempt
not a
VP
single
back
80
into
defender
this
right now.
round.
It is a gamble deluxe.
Perfect call. I don't know if Huxi heard footsteps.
It's
It
maybe
seemed
a
like
unicorn
VP were
round.
taking
Everyone
pretty quiet
staying
there,
alive.
but
Never mind.
G2 just make the right read, and Nico can now feast on this rifle. He can't take Flit out.
Let's fucking go,
Guns
bro.
to grab for VP. Guns
It's happening,
they will
chat.
make the most of.
It's supposed to be police-sided.
G2 just play to contain, ensure that VP
We can-
won't
we
actually
can
go
take
for
this
this
in
round
two.
before they start hunting. Nexus patience may pay off too. Cleared, but easily done. A bit of save work for VP, but nothing special, nothing out of the ordinary.
Bro!
And again, a perfect call for
By
Huxi
the way,
to
I
make that
thought
late
my
rotation.
barber fucked me up the last time. And I told him yesterday, like,
Guns
yo,
aren't guaranteed.
but
Jake
today
gets
can we
out.
make the top a little
Flick
bit
can
shorter?
buy
It
an AWP.
was really
This is
long,
VP.
like, after a day for whatever
Requiring
reason.
a round
And he
on
said,
the
oh
CT
yeah,
side now.
last time
G2
I didn't cut the top.
into the
I was like,
semi-final.
what? Bro. Because last time I was like 10 minutes too late. He just didn't cut the top, just the sides. I was like, after 3 days, I was like, bro, I need to go to the barber again. Bro.
And rather attractively, this isn't a G2.
And I gave him like a
questions
like
around.
a
This is
$5 tip
in
that
the
day. I'm
form
not
that
even
you
kidding.
expect.
Ah! But I was too late. It was on me. It was on me.
Split. That's how worse for wear. Mir was even next to him throwing in some util, so they're both a little wounded from that exchange.
Finessed. Nah, he's a good guy. He's a good guy.
This is a very exciting G2 to have in the playoffs.
We always have a full yap.
Yeah, especially with what's coming up, right? Like they get that rematch versus Maus if they can get there, and Maus definitely playing a fantastic tournament. We've already talked about the difficulties in playoffs. Now, I will put the caveat on that
win
when
this
Maus
round,
are
you
in
win the
playoffs,
game.
they're often playing FaZe and G2, very good playoff teams, you know? That makes it a lot harder, but especially when G2 are playing to this level, I think Maus have really got their work cut out for them.
50 seconds.
G2 through the smoke in the toilets.
VP taking space.
He won't commit to that
This is
long
worrisome.
take. And they're still waiting for aggression.
Number 6
Nico's
needs to get the kill here.
This long timing.
Which
Will
is
he
Nico.
find it?
Our top fragger!
And Fame has the round in the palm of his hand.
Yeah, crowd, listen to the crowd. Come on, Nico, you should be listening.
Doesn't know.
Nico, refrag.
Nico followed up onto his Fame. Threads his way through the back line of the G2 ranks, and that leaves
We needed
them
that
with
round,
this 3-man exec down at lower. VP are pretty light down on this side of the map.
Scheiße.
But those rotates are coming, the flanks are arriving, and G2 can't go any further.
Munizi.
There's no time to win this. Monacy ready for the backstab.
Sick.
It's a nice shot, sure, but it won't win you the round. VP finally cook up a response here.
The whole round, Nico's thinking about that as well. He keeps checking his back and looking for this flank from Fame, but he finds a very nice timing. Fame, strong performance in this map. He's second in the server right now to Nico. And great supportive flash on B from Mir. It comes out as Hunter's entering. So
Last time outused.
a little bit blinded as he comes to hunt down Nor, but the only way that round would have been turned on its head. We called it a requirement for VP. Well, they fill out the form.
They needed anything, right? And you'll take a round that goes down as cleanly as that, one that you win as decisively as that. But G2 are by no means knocked out from that one-round win. They even call out a timeout here. At the last 10 rounds, VP have won 2 of them. And so even though this might be a close game in terms of the scoreline, and they might have just broke through there, it can't be a one and done for Virtus.pro.
Bro, the
They
referee.
are still the ones on the back
Why is he
foot.
chiming in?
This is tense now. G2 still know that despite what they've done before, despite what VP do consistently, this is still a very difficult
Vamos.
T side.
Winnable round. If we lose this, we have no money.
Okay. Popping out water.
Oh,
They're going to find out the hard way.
nice.
Luckily,
Just a
Nexa
tag.
lives.
Just don't get
Yeah,
Kobe now.
you count your blessings there if you're next. That is not normally a tag. That could have very easily been the man advantage for Virtus.pro.
Chad, after this FaZe versus Liquid,
that
I hope
orb
you
down
understand, bro,
towards B.
the gravity of that game.
And they go to reroute towards
FaZe
upper,
clan
but
in front of a
look where
Chinese
James
crowd,
quickly
it's
repositioned
over.
to on this
One of the
orb.
loudest crowds you will ever hear.
You feel like you've reacted as quick as you possibly could here if you're G2.
It's gonna be a nice taste
And yet that VP AWP
as to what we're gonna get at
still
the
lies in
CS2
wait.
major the next
Flash
one
around
in
short,
Shanghai.
Fame. Goes for the check.
And it's twists. FaZe twists versus FaZe.
rotates back down towards
He's playing
lower.
against his
Mir
fucking
has just
own
left
friends.
the B site.
And he needs to
Him
kill
and
them
Jane
on the
gonna
server.
swap places, or are they buckling down
Fuck,
on upper
man.
with the triple stack? It looks like the latter right now. And so there is a window for G2 where they've only got 2 players to worry about down here at lower.
Can't believe VP is still triple upper, even with all the info they have with the re-smokes coming down, and Nico's not playing active. He's going to join the hit at this B site. That's a fantastic Molotov timing as G2 are lining up, but it won't sway VP's setup. 3 strong
20
still.
seconds.
G2 have a shot.
Come on.
Norbert,
Oh.
phenomenal
Come on,
anchor
come
down
on,
here
come on,
towards
come on.
The monster side needs
10
to
seconds.
withstand
Don't let
this
them
hit.
rotate.
1 kill from the man.
Oh, the lineup.
Out lends a helping hand. And even as Monacy replies, he goes no further. VP will tie this up at 9-all, chaining together 2 in a row.
Things are becoming
Trouble.
sloppy.
A feat they've not accomplished in a long while. Modesty.
Save the RVP. Richtig.
Bloody hell, talk about
Holy
a combat
shit.
save. That AWP at least remains a factor for G2 going forward.
Almost death after time as well. That could have been disastrous for Monacy, but gets out with something. It's still an incredible round again from Norbert at this B site. He's a rock in this position.
Not even a plant, sadly.
Spams out Hooksy on the break as well. If Hooksy comes through that smoke, I think he has better odds. Flitz saw so many players on short side, and he steps up with a multi-kill as well. VP, rock solid defense at B despite only having 2 players.
Oh my god.
These rounds are sometimes deceptively difficult. Monacy will feel pressure to get involved.
Surely we won't need Nvidia to win the game again, right? Where?
Begging for a jump here, for a chance. It's just not around the G2 win unless Monacy goes nuclear.
Cider's Inferno.
The fact that VP
Couldn't
win that
imagine.
last round with 2 players down towards lower has given them a lot of faith to just leave that B site in the hands
Oh
of Flit
man.
and Norbert.
You gotta know
Barrel
those things.
C.
Like,
Monacy, protractor out, tries to line this one up.
why is James standing
Now they
like
know where
that?
that ult lies.
You give me luck.
Can he get the trade here? He kind of desperately needs to, but smoke in his way. So for now, Fame goes unpunished.
Look at him hide. Just wasting their time right now. Hunter's going to go through this one. Or at least he tries. It's not even a kill provided. Fame can go back into safety and never offer up this gun to the Glocks. Perfect reposition for Fame.
Only Gliz is
James,
just
this
my
should
only
be an easy
RVP.
kill to stem the bleeding of this round.
Also, in the meantime, Norbert has been like an absolute legend, clearing out all this space down here towards B. That secures VP in this quad upper stack. And so, while there was a
plant
well-deserved
would be
could have
nice.
found some picks, well, now it's got to take part in the exec. Monacy will get run down, triple swung,
bad.
and VP deal with it cleanly. It's 4 from Fame, and the lead retaken. for
Welcome to
Virtus.pro.
Chengdu G2. W.
3 straight with 4 surviving every time as well. While it looked like this was getting out of their hand, slipping through their fingers after a 6-1 lead, they have regained control of the match now.
Call VP the hardest team to put away, and they are giving us a great example of why. 3 rounds of 4 alive. G2, thereby lacks at all because of the save.
Monesi only a deagle. Oh man.
VP well and truly in control now.
Nico AK needs to be the winning
G2,
factor.
despite winning that 4 spy with a hero AK, going on a bit of a streak. Struggling to break in
Game deciding round,
consistently
chat.
into this half. VP trying to drag G2, kicking and screaming to Inferno. And it does feel like a perfect storm, a perfect way to finish this quarterfinal. To go back to the map where business was unfinished.
The last time these 2 teams played, Overpass went into OT.
And even though this is a matchup Hooksy feels very comfortable calling into for G2, I think VP have somewhat changed the nature of their game. There's a lot more mid-round movement. There's these gambles over towards upper that you're seeing consistently,
Hunter.
but they just trust the double hold down on B. Fame refusing to let G2 leave a mark. She sits comfortably topping the charts for Virtus.pro and showing no signs of slowing down. Even as Jane will get dealt with, it's all Fame in this round. On for the ace. Multi-kill after multi-kill.
This
Monacy tries to make this play. It all hinges on getting past Flit. He's seen him. He wins that fight.
way.
Survives the cross.
10
down on the
seconds.
lower. Has a chance at the bomb plant here. VP will not be able to react to
It's
that in
doable.
time. This is the ball rolling for Monacy. A safe plant nets him the bomb to play around. Fame is 1 kill shy of the ace. And it's just Monacy left to get past.
Oh my god.
Short Fame.
This is a master play.
Does he think he hits that
This is a
timing?
master play.
Norbert is not
This is how he
considering
wins the round.
They
If there's
think
one
they've
chance, he
cleared
took it.
Monster. They think they've uprooted
Oh my god.
Monacy. They couldn't be further
Come
from
on.
the truth.
He sticks it. He sticks
Fame
it.
sticking the
Yeah, that's a trade.
down.
What
Oh
a
my
raid!
god.
What a rotation.
A 1v3 pre-plant.
Electric play from m0NESY.
That's impossible.
That has reignited G2.
A Fame 4K, and Mayonnaise brought it back.
It couldn't have gone better.
That's impossible.
And they love it.
Just sits there and soaks it in. Rounds like that do not come along
What
often.
a beast.
Oh, it just couldn't have been better, could it? Playing the anti-post plant. The bomb is not for him.
Dude, it was
He forces
perfect.
VP to stick.
It was perfect, bro.
And right as they think they
I was
cleared
where he
it,
took the
m0NESY's
knife out
timing is
for
just
the-
that little
for the
bit
smallest
better. They call
better
it a flash
timing.
for a reason.
Right at the end, which seemed to pay it off as well. If he was a millisecond too late, you
Okay.
saw how the guy just turned?
Can
Wow.
G2 do right by m0NESY?
Perfection, bro.
A straight up call out of spawn, the long take with pace. And James Orp once again in the wrong place. He's going to start rotating upper. Leaves his nades for that weak B hold.
Bro,
that has
1v1
been so
in
strong.
Kenny S
In fact, only Norbert in this round.
made me realize
Cycling utility.
how
Just to
aware
put pressure
pros
on
are.
long. It looks like they just
with
want to straight up
timings and
execute
shit,
if
bro.
They do off with their heads.
Like, they look at
for
angles
an
at the
upper.
perfect time, you know? In their head, they see
needs
you having a
something from
knife
this
out,
JMAWP.
fucking rotating to that other fucking thing. And check at the
Fame
perfect, bro. It's,
4K'ing the
bro.
last round was not enough to keep them in it. And this time he's dead immediately.
2 more.
James Orp, now's the time, now or never. Tries to play ahead of the smoke. Ends up backing out of there. Site now conceded. Bomb plant found for G2. Molly from Norbert never even leaves his hand, never even comes in. Instead, it's going to be used now.
It's happening.
That'll have no effect on the G2 squad. That tag
Wow.
connects, but they're not able to punish Nico.
11 to 10.
And VP might just bite the bullet on this one. They write it off.
How the hell did G2 win these rounds? 5 on 4 in the A site. They find a double entry instantly. And James' passive play once again pushes him towards the save. He
It's a
may
Nico
pick that
Monesi
first man
masterclass.
in, but he wants nothing to do with winning the round. That is all G2.
They now sit on the precipice
Guys,
of a
right
feat
after
that
this,
they
FaZe
could not
Clan
accomplish
versus
in
FaZe
Copenhagen.
Twists.
They can show the growth that this team's undertaken. What a bit of extra mileage from
Oh,
Nico can
man.
do to the G2 squad if they can 2-0 VP here and now.
I mean, we've often said that this team needs 3 of its stars to step up. 3 players to have massive game. Right now, it's just 2.
Here we go.
And that might be enough. Nico and m0NESY
I have to cheer
Carrying
for
the
Liquid. Chat.
of this whole squad
I'll explain why.
with some of the clutches they've put up. The multi-kills on Nico. G2, they can feel it, it's right there, but these are the hardest rounds to obtain. James waited for this moment, flashed out along, shot too early, he has to give it up.
Come on.
Really going back for more, G2 are closing the gap.
Win
He
this
sees
round, you win
everything,
the game.
and he gets out.
He's feeling a lot of pressure. I mean, nothing has worked for him.
Can't say forever.
Nothing has worked for him in this series.
Oopsie.
And so him and Fame try to reaggress.
Oh,
but
come on,
Black
nice!
destroys them.
Oh my God.
Lays waste to the top site.
It's over.
G2 move in.
VP won't have money on the last. They need to save.
Unbothered.
They need to save each and every
They
one of those.
brush
We can
VP
go hunting. We have
aside
money.
like they're nothing.
Nexa already on it. Nexa.
And Nexa is even hunting before that bomb is planted. G2, they don't just want to win the round. They want to win this series. They want to go to those semis. And they want to do it cleanly. They know they can accomplish that goal if they knock out these guns here and now. Hooksy's
Guys.
been calling the shots,
These exits are crucial.
but now he's looking to
Hunter.
remove everything from the tank
Oh
of
my
VP.
God. They will be left with
This
nothing.
backstab, The chokehold over Virtus.pro.
2.8k, 2.5k. That's all they got.
VP have nothing, and G2 have it all right there for the taking.
And they're gonna grab it with both hands.
Let's fucking
What
go.
an opportunity that G2 worked so hard for. We have seen some phenomenal rounds in this series from G2. The superstars performing. Hooksy hitting heads, finding multi-kills, outcooling Jamie yet again. And may I
You
repeat
see how much
myself,
easier
G2
this matchup
have
is?
never lost
If Nico
to
is there?
Virtus.pro. They do not plan.
Because at the major,
doing
when they
that
played the
today.
last time, Nico was not there. And it went to third map and went to OT every time. Like, bro.
The tank is dry.
Without the crash that game,
just fumes.
G2 would have lost.
Final
2-0 now.
timeout, 2K a player.
Let's not jinx it.
Virtus.pro are clutching at straws.
Let's not jinx it. G2
And this
12.
one is not like Anubis. It's not like for Virtus.pro. There isn't someone making a difference. G2 are doing this while Fame is the top performer in the server, while he's nearly 30 kills deep.
What? Fame 26 kills. Come on.
They're going to try and end this with something more up-tempo down towards B. It certainly looks
Sexa.
like it with Nexa right up at the
Oh, I
front.
like
They
the
will be
confidence,
playing
bro. I
into
love
the
the
closer
confidence. Look at this,
ranges
bro.
versus these SMGs.
Look at this.
Two Famases adorn this
Money is
bottom
good.
side.
Norbert, you're burning for 8
Burns
HP.
alive.
Yeah.
Oh,
Kobe.
that nade's going to find him.
What are they doing?
And so G2, that's the first kill. That one wets the blade. Now they're going to drive the knife in.
Stepping
and
like an elephant.
Exactly that. Playing it back out through short. He will get overran, overwhelmed.
So much info though.
They sacrificed the captain short, but the rest of G2 are
Oh,
here to
VP, you maybe should have
withstand the
skipped
test
this
of time.
tournament, Kerr.
VP is sent.
Because it's time to fly home already.
He's not alone anymore up on these stages. Nico there alongside him as G2
fucking go,
blaze
baby.
a trail into the semi-finals.
Let's fucking go.
It is not even